This is the Mancow Morning Show podcast. Listen to the show live weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on 97.9 The Loop.
Thomas West, may I help you?
Is this Thomas West?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, this is Father's Rights Attorney Jeffrey Levin. How you doing?
Good.
I just finished taping a show with Mancow. He's a good friend of mine, and he asked me to call you.
For what?
Well, he said you've been bad-mouthing him, and he's concerned about how it could impact his on-air show, his reputation, and I'd like to know if you're going to stop, because he is considering filing a lawsuit against you.
I'm running a business right now, and I'm in a meeting, and you're a stupid mutt.
Okay, I'll let him know, and good talking to you.
Yeah, thanks.
You! Yes, you! Stand still, ready!
That's Pink Floyd live in Chicago. You got to dig it. You don't have to dig it. I dig it. You dig it. It is Tabloid Tuesday. I'm your friendly radio host, known as the Mancow. My real name, Jerry Lipschitz. And if I'm Lipschitz, then, well, what are you? 540, you want to win something? We're rolling numbers, taking names. I got a guy that called up that says he's in the mob. Does the Chicago mob even exist? I'm going to speak with him next. I hope you'll be here. I want to give something away. Gene Simmons is on the program today. He's in a band called Kiss.
Why is that toy on your head? Because if I wear it anywhere else, it chafes.
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
Sorry, it's just that I didn't want you guys to think I was stuffy, you know. No fun. All brain, no penis.
Pardon me?
It's just an infantile response to authority.
Yes, you are Chris Knight, aren't you?
I hope so. I'm wearing his underwear.
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. The Mancow Mystery Movie.
It's a joke. I get it.
Yeah, hey, I got a guy here on the horn that says he's with the mob. It's 5:45 at the Loop. I'm going to talk with him.
Why is that toy on your head?
I want to give something away, though.
Because if I wear it anywhere else, it chafes.
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
Sorry, it's just that I didn't want you guys to think I was stuffy, you know. No fun. All brain, no penis.
Pardon me?
It's just an infantile response to authority.
Yes, you are Chris Knight, aren't you?
I hope so. I'm wearing his underwear.
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. The Mancow Mystery Movie.
It's a joke. I get it. Honey.
I don't even know why this man is going bye-bye. We're going to call him Anthony. Anthony, how are you?
How you doing?
You look like you've been in a fight.
Yeah, a little scrape last night.
Okay, so you are going into witness protection. You claim you contacted me and you want to have a few words because you've been a fan of this show, and you want to have a few words on the radio. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
What is your background?
I'm a working guy my whole life. I'm a wise guy, pretty much.
A little bit of this and a little bit of
that.
that.
Exactly.
Where were you born and raised? Can you answer that?
I'm originally from Staten Island,
Mm-hmm.
and I came out here. New York sent me out here to do, learn some things and, take care of things out here.
This
As
guy's
well.
scary looking.
Dude, he
man.
really does look like he got his ass handed to him. He's freaking me out.
Are you involved in organized crime? Is that what I'm to believe by what you've said?
Yes, I am. And I'm going to, what I'm about to say is going to be huge. It's going to be huge what I'm going to do.
Okay, what I want to say is I have no idea who this guy is. He came in off the street. He called us and asked if he could come on, and we said sure. We ask you to consider everything he says with a grain of salt. In fact, it seems legitimate. He looks real, but I don't know. How did you get involved with organized crime?
I started when I was a kid. I had my paper route. So I began that early when I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
I actually, I made collections.
Have you ever served time in jail?
Yeah, I did 6 months in Jersey.
What was your first assignment?
Actually, I was sent out to the Midwest. I had to whack a dog. Believe it or not.
Why'd you have to whack a dog?
Yeah, because they wanted to harden me. I was a young kid. They wanted to make me do something. I mean, I love dogs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I mean, people, no problem. But a dog, it killed me to do it.
Why did you get out? Were you caught?
Yeah. I got involved with the...
Are you out right now?
I'm pretty much done.
Okay.
I'm being sent away tomorrow. I was sent for, and that was it. Once you're sent for, that's it.
What are the terms of your witness protection?
There's no terms. They're gonna send me to Guantanamo Bay for a while, and then they're gonna transfer me from there. That's it. That's all I know.
Are you married? Do you have any kids?
Nah. Just single. Just a wise guy.
How did you make your money?
My fortune, you mean?
Do you have a fortune? I don't know that you have a fortune. How did you make your fortune?
I just, I collect it. I spent my whole life. I just collect money. That's what I do. I'm sent to make pickups. I make my pickups, and I take my cut.
For like a bookie or for...
Yeah, for gambling, yeah.
What would you say is the state of organized crime right now?
In Chicago, it's a great thing. See, that's why they sent me out here, New York. New York wanted me to come out here to learn how Chicago does it. Because in New York, every character that are in the papers every day. In Chicago, it's like there's no such thing as a mob. It's like it don't exist out here.
Doesn't.
Here it doesn't exist?
I mean, that's the profile, you know what I mean?
Sopranos, Goodfellas, Godfather, what do you think of shows like that?
They're excellent. The Sopranos.
They are excellent.
They're my favorite shows.
Okay, I have no idea. Why did you come on the show today?
Because I wanted to break open this thing about the trucking scandal.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Absolutely out of time. Let's not do this. And in fact, Turd's got to get to work here. His real job. And we got a mystery movie in play. And we got people being killed.
Way down low in Chicago, he is just dead meat. Inglewood ready to blow. It's the city, hey, it's the city of death. Chicago explodes whenever there's heat. Slam on in another clip. In Chicago, you just dead meat, yeah. Another African American bites the dust. Another African American bites the dust. Another African American gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, they'll shoot whites too. Most any death is unjust.
Bill.
Yes.
Bill, I feel very sad for you. So your wife wants to do her duty with you, and you're not attracted to her at all because she's now bald because of the cancer.
I don't blame her.
Right, and it makes me want to sleep with other women. She's been going through the radiation treatments, and she's lost her hair.
And she wants to have relations with you, and you're not interested.
Yeah, I'm disgusted right now.
Okay, let's go to...
I'm thinking about sleeping with other women.
Steve, hello.
Hey, Mancow.
What do you want to say to this guy?
Well, I don't know. I just want to know, was his vows the same as mine? Mine said, till death do you part.
Yep, that's right.
And the problem I have with that is, I mean, if my wife went out and shaved her head, yes, I'd probably be upset. But the fact is his wife's dying. When
She's
does
sick,
she need
sir.
him more than now?
Why are you being so shallow? What about till death do us part?
Well, I think that's...
How are you going to be able to live with yourself when this woman dies?
Well, I can't live with myself right now. I'm going crazy. I'm climbing up the walls right now.
So it's all about Bill. Who cares about your wife that's dying?
Have fun in hell, Bill.
You know what?
What's that supposed to mean?
I think Al's got
Not at all. He's not attracted to her when she looks like that. When my wife was pregnant, we couldn't do it. Because his wife has cancer. Cancer. There's a little bit of a
Turd, you got to get to work. You got to get out of here.
Can this guy be? He's standing by her. He's still not standing by her. All he cares about doesn't want to be with her. Is sex. That's just one of the things. I mean, it's...
Bill?
Yeah.
That's part of a healthy relationship, certainly, but...
yeah, healthy. She's not healthy.
So you leave her? Leave her behind?
I don't want to leave her, but...
Leave her on the funeral pyre and head down to the Redhead Piano Bar and pick up another woman, you selfish, miserable, miserable person.
Why is that toy on your head?
Because if I wear it anywhere else, it chafes.
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
Sorry, it's just that I didn't want you guys to think I was stuffy. You know, no fun. All brain, no penis.
Good morning. Thank you for calling Thomas West Salon.
I may speak with Tom, please.
This is he.
Hi, Tom. Thanks for taking the call. I know this is late notice, but I really need an appointment. This is Barry Williams. I used to be on the Brady Bunch, and I'm doing a Jerry Springer today.
Great.
And they're doing a show about sleeping with your stepsisters, and I'm going to be one of the guests. But I need to come in for a trim and a quick color.
Sure. What kind of color are you looking for?
Kind of natural. I want to leave a little bit of the
You
gray.
want to keep that gray?
Yeah, I want to keep little around.
You're probably kind of old looking right now.
A little bit. Yeah, that's why I want you to kind of spruce it up and take it down a little bit.
Right.
But they're taping it. I think in about 35 minutes. So if you can you get me in like right away?
We could probably do that. I'll do that for you. You know what? We got that Botox too now. You want to try that out?
No, I'm not into Botox. I'm not.
Okay.
There was a rumor floating around. I wanted to clear up though. I understand that you're a pretty big fan of the Brady Bunch.
I do like the Brady Bunch.
Did you ever have a crush on Peter?
Hey, go yourself.
Peter Gabriel's song about Barry, the Barry Williams Show. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, is it TV's Barry Williams?
Oh, right. No.
Barry?
Hey, good morning, Mancow.
Come
on. Talking to you.
Hey, what happened at Gale Street on that night with you and I? We went to the Gale Street Inn, one of my favorite dive bars.
Well, I love that.
What was I drinking, Barry?
That was good.
Do you remember what I was drinking?
You were drinking, yeah, I do.
What? I was drinking Schlitz.
Wow.
Schlitz and PBR, and we were eating ribs. And a waitress comes over, and she goes, you know, I really hate you. Everybody in the bar loves you, and they're all excited you're here, and everybody's, Mancow. I just want you to know, I hate you. Can I have your salt and pepper for this other table? Well,
I gotta have your salt and pepper. I don't like your show. I don't even like listening. My son makes me listen to it sometimes, but I don't even like him.
And she knew everything about the show, and so Barry is sitting there like... It's hilarious. He's happy.
Yeah,
Barry's happy. Oh, yeah. And then she goes, wait a minute, are you that Barry Williams? She goes, I hate those commercials for Airborne.
They're so stupid, she said.
They're so stupid, and you're so stupid, and all the people on there are stupid. This is an employee of a restaurant where I'm spending money.
Right.
And all this for the salt and pepper.
This evil old hag. So, Barry, I can't deal with that. How do you deal with it?
I smile and sign 8x10s.
For $10.
Exactly.
I took the high road.
Lady, please stand up. We're going to have some fun here.
Y'all acting like you never seen a white boy before who lives on the same floor with the three sisters separated by a bathroom door and a bathroom with tile floor and soap bought at the store. Sleeping in bunk beds so we don't bump heads. Hey, doofus, stop being a nerd. Uh-oh, Greg, you didn't just say the N-word. Of course I did. You idiot, you're just a kid. Little Peter's deranged, can't hear the high notes of the song I changed. Great Brady, y'all sick of me? You won't stick with me? Would you rather have the Partridge Family? Danny with his red hair, ain't he cute? Here's a little secret, the kid don't play his guitar.
Here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up three very lovely girls.
Why is that toy on your head?
Because if I wear it anywhere else, it chafes.
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
Sorry, it's just that I didn't want you guys to think I was stuffy, you know. No fun. All brain, no penis.
Pleasure, pal. Can I help you? Hey, I was wondering if I could ask you a couple questions.
Yeah.
Do you guys have chia twats?
Chia twat?
Yeah.
No. Never heard of it.
Oh, really? That's too bad. What about, blow-up dolls?
Yeah, we have those.
Well, do you have blow-up hands?
Blow-up hand?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, What about those big black How much are they?
We don't really have any on stock right now.
I'm gonna your ass with a big black though.
Cool, bring your friends.
Today's the day. Big day here.
That's right. It's a huge day today.
I'm French kissing a black man today. Today's the
What?
first day. Yep.
What?
Yep. Well, in fact, it's you,
I didn't
Al.
know anything about this.
Well, you missed the meeting.
I didn't.
We all agreed on it. Today's the day I French kiss a black man.
Yes!
Yes, we did. We all agreed on it. You missed the meeting.
He's
so.
done that with every other race except black.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, and you know what they say?
What do they say?
Once you go black, you
I
never
don't
go
know.
back.
I don't know anything about
Let's hear
that.
what you have to. What do they say?
The good news is when I'm done with Al, I won't be a single mother. Hey, listen, let's turn it off. I'm doing Windy City Live today, and you guys are all going. This is going to be so cool. We're all going to be on.
It's awesome.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
They couldn't squeeze us in.
No. You're in.
Oh, nice.
You're in.
I'm
Yeah,
in.
no, Al, you're going. Everybody's. Oh, wait a minute. No. This is me being passive aggressive. Oh no, Kathy can't make it.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't be there
She's
today.
doing some freelance TV stuff for ABC.
Not
so
for
she can't-
ABC, for another production
she
company.
can't be on TV.
Yeah.
And something happened with her and Ryan.
Oh.
With Ryan?
Something happened. You're very weird about that show.
I can't talk about it.
There you go. I'm thinking something happened. Anyway, I'm going to be on the show Windy City Live today. And I want to say this because I'm on the show today, okay?
Yes.
It is the greatest TV show that has ever been produced.
It really is extremely
watchable. Now that they have booked me. Now, yesterday I may have said some pretty nasty stuff.
Lori.
But today, on Mancow Kisses a Black Man Day.
No.
What?
No.
Al, you're the only one we have here right now.
Yep.
You've got to do it. It's business.
This is the theme to Mancow Show. The theme
6:05. This is our opening theme.
Called me up and asked if I
And then we
would
take
write
your
this theme
calls.
song.
We have a woman who has the skin from the Garden of Eden of the snake. The Defending the Caveman guy is here. We got a mystery movie and play. Gene Simmons coming up in an hour.
Mancow Show, the opening theme to Mancow Show.
Plus, the little Muslim kids, a lot of them in the Middle East know how to kill. Is it time we teach our children how to kill?
Of where I start to
We're going to take Little Pistols Gun Shop coming up, where they teach children at 2 how to use a machine gun. Now we whistle.
This is the theme to Mancow's radio show.
What is that? I hear drums. It's the Caveman, ladies and gentlemen. Rob Becker. Rob, welcome back to the program.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hey, man. Defending the Caveman. How long have you done it? You've done this thing for like 20 years.
Yeah, I've been doing it since 1991.
Tell us what it is.
Well, it's a comedy show. It's all about men and women, and it's based on the idea that these differences go back to prehistoric times. That the reason we're different is because for millions of years, men were hunters and women were gatherers. So that's why we're different. For example, research shows that women on average will speak 7,000 words in a day, men 2,000.
Oh.
Now, first of all, that explains a lot to me right there. When I found that out, I went right home and told my wife, Erin, I said, you know, all those times you think I'm in a bad mood or I'm mad at you, I'm just out of words. I've done my 2,000. In fact, we've both done 2,000, but you still have 5,000 left to go. Now, you have to understand, hunters didn't want to talk, so they didn't want to scare the animals. So men have evolved to bond through activity, not necessarily through conversation. And if you think about it, when you call a guy to go do something, it's because you're gonna go do something, right?
Sure.
You call a guy
Sure.
and you want to get together. You don't just call and go, hey, so I've been thinking about you. What do you think?
Right.
No, you got to say what you're up to right up front. And you're gonna go. You're gonna shoot some pool, hit some balls. It's about what you're gonna go do together.
Yeah.
Now, women will call my wife Erin and they make dates to go somewhere to talk. I'll say,
God.
where are you going? She said, we're going to this place to talk. I said, what about? She goes, well, we're just
gonna go talk.
Just talk. I say, if a guy were to call me and make a date to go somewhere to talk, it would be because I owed him money.
Right.
Now, women, on the other hand, when they would go gathering, they did want to talk. So they did want to scare the animals. And that's how they stayed safe in the jungle. By maintaining a conversation with everybody joining in very loudly, which would keep track of all the members of the group and also scare the animals as they went. But this tells you why women see conversation as such a virtual lifeline. Because if you think about it, in the old days, if a woman didn't hear another woman's voice for a while, it meant she'd been eaten by an animal. And this is why we mean something so different when we say, I'll call you. If a woman says, I'll call you, she means when she gets home. If a man says, I'll call you, he means before he dies.
That's right. I will do this once in a while with my wife, Rob. And maybe this is in your play. If it is, I didn't steal it from you. I'm sorry. But when she asks, how was your day? Tell her everything in the most boring, because, men answer, it was a good day.
Right.
I mean, that's it. That's how was the show today? Yeah. Who'd you have on? I don't even know.
Exactly.
And then I turn up the TV. If you tell a woman, and I encourage all the guys to do this, if you tell them in the most boring, minute detail,
they love it.
The socks, the shoes. I was going to wear my tennis shoes. I decided to wear my, now I thought I'm going to wear the black leather shoes, the Docs, and then I didn't know what pants. And then I opened the door, but not before. And then I went outside and I finally found the newspaper. I got in the car. Just every freaking stupid detail. And I look over at my wife, and she's got a grin on her face. Yeah. Just minutia.
They love it.
Minutia.
Yeah.
Rob Becker, good to have you.
6:07 at the Loop.
It's the Mancow Morning Show podcast, so no prizes for you. Listen live for the free stuff weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on Chicago's classic rock station 97.9 The Loop. Don't listen to that. Listen to this.
Why is that toy on your head?
Because if I wear it anywhere else, it chafes.
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
I'm sorry, it's just that I didn't want you guys to think I was stuffy, you know. No fun. All brain, no pee.
What did you think of Holly Holm? What did you think of the UFC event in Chicago,
She
Al
was
Roker?
extremely disappointing and underachieving on Saturday night.
What a shame.
Admittedly so. She said she didn't bring her A game and she deserved to lose, and she did lose.
I want to tell you the hilarity that happens when you're.
She still has a great ass, though.
When you're asset. I want to tell you just the hilarity that you hear on the air, but off the air, the funniness, the same joke that everybody told Al off the air, and I can't. And maybe the listeners will be able to figure it out, but we have a guy coming up, Mark Hunt, and there was such jokes, the hilarity. Oh, everybody.
Right.
Does he have a brother named Mike?
Right.
And it's just, I think maybe the fifth time I was still laughing. Anyway, here is Mark Hunt.
You're getting sued.
What's going on here?
He's talking. So Brock Lesnar tested positive for steroids before the fight and after the fight. Mark Hunt's last 3 fights in the UFC, the guy he fought, tested positive for steroids. And the UFC hasn't reimbursed him anyway. They haven't given him any money. So he's really pissed off. You're getting sued. You scummy. You think the UFC? You mother don't look after nobody. Try this mother freaking stupid. Well, let this white piece of sticking needles in that. They'll let him cheat all the way to the bank. Just give him millions of dollars and don't worry about this mother. You don't get and your company.
Hey, cop, oh, leave me alone, you know. Hey, cop, tell me to get off the phone. Hey, cop, I gotta soberize my face. This Aurora chick just got my spine out of place. Hey, Mancow, your show is insane. Hey, Mayor, these taxes are drained. Kathy, she's a total blam blam. She said she had to squeeze it, but and then she, don't lean on the gas if you can't afford the ticket. Here in Sucksabit City, leaned on by the man. Here's my junk phone, you can suck it. Here in Sucksabit City, tickets out of sight. Not right. We're gonna get high.
24-hour news channels take 24 hours to do what we're about to do in under 60 seconds. It's ADD News on the Mancow 97.9 The Loop.
The Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia.
A University of Iowa football player says he was playing Pokemon Go in a public park when he was mistaken for a suspected bank robber.
Communications company Verizon says it's buying internet company Yahoo for more than $4.8 billion in cash.
Police chief in Fort Myers, Florida, says they have 3 persons of interest in custody and are looking for others in the shooting deaths of 2 teens at a nightclub.
Forecasters say the hot weather is expected to be a mainstay at least through this week.
Secretary of State John Kerry is calling on the nations of Southeast Asia to figure out how to talk through their disputes with China over the South China Sea.
Syrian asylum seeker blowing himself up outside an open-air music festival in the town of Ansbach. It was the 4th attack to shake Germany in a week.
4th attack, Muslim attack in a week. And, you know, do you remember anyone saying, wow, Germany's letting in all these people with no papers?
That's right.
Something could go wrong.
Right.
And the government said, no, nothing to see here. So they've tried to explain, if you watch the news, they've tried to explain every one of these. Well, he had a tough time at the mosque. He didn't want to take his shoes off.
Sure.
And this most recent guy had a Muslim name.
Yeah.
And they didn't give his Muslim name. And he was screaming Allah Akbar as he was killing people.
Oh, my God.
And they did not report his Muslim name.
Wow.
It's like saying, Cassius Clay died.
Right.
No, he wanted to be called Muhammad Ali. By the way, you know he died Cassius Clay. You know that?
He did, really?
Legally, he died. He never changed his name. Nobody can believe it. No.
Wow, I didn't know that.
He was Cassius Clay. He never changed his name.
Wow.
And I told you also, as we talk about this Islamic, this killing that's going on, these kooks, I still think it's a big deal about that Disney attack by the Islamo kook.
What do you mean? What Disney
Well,
attack?
that kid that got bitten.
What?
Yeah, didn't you see?
Kid that got eaten
his
by
name?
the alligator?
No, it was Ali Gator.
Oh.
Yeah, another Islamic attack.
And now, 2 minutes of sports in 60 seconds.
The Crosstown Classic starts off with a bang before the first pitch is even thrown. The Cubs pull off a blockbuster trade. They get closer Aroldis Chapman from the Yankees for 4 players, including their top prospect. Now, his fastball, in Aroldis Chapman, you get the hardest throwing pitcher in Major League Baseball history.
Yes.
His fastball was clocked at 105 miles per hour just last week.
That's a blockbuster.
106.
Now,
that's right. You got that right,
he
pal.
does come with some
Bring
baggage.
it. Yes.
He missed the first 30 games of the season for violating the league's domestic violence policy. But if he can help the Cubs win their first World Series in 108 years, what the hell? Let him beat up some women.
I don't like it.
Meanwhile, as for the game, the Crosstown Classic started off with a Crosstown Classic. Melky Cabrera robbed Chris Bryant of a home run in the first, then threw him out trying for a double in the ninth. Cubs come back down 4-0 in the top of the ninth. And then in the bottom of the ninth, Tyler Saladino tried to give the White Sox their third come-from-behind walk-off win in 2 days.
The deal. Switching a shot up the middle. That's through for a hit. Around third, coming around. The ball's misplayed. Sox win. Sox win on a single by Saladino. The Shuck scores the winning run. And the White Sox come back and win 5-4.
And we're going to have tickets coming up. Al Roker Jr., did you say it was a blockbuster?
Blockbuster.
A freaking blockbuster. We gave away tickets yesterday. We're going to have more tickets to tons of stuff coming up. And that would have been fun, man. Those were good tickets to get yesterday.
And the White Sox took out the steroid abuser, Jake Arrieta.
Huh?
The guy who's lost 4 in a row. The guy who's on steroids. The Cubs
If he's
pitcher.
on steroids, then how did he lose 4 in a row?
Because when they found out about his steroids, he stopped using them now.
Oh.
Ever since
Or maybe he was
Stephen A.
never
Smith,
on steroids.
No. He was
I'm
the
telling
best
you
pitcher
what.
in baseball history until people said he was on steroids. Ever since then, he sucks.
People have been
because
saying
now
he's been on steroids for over people have been saying that for over a year.
At the Dummy Crap Convention, did you see that Susan Shurisdum? Sarandon, I think she's on this. No, she's got thyroid. That's not steroids, it's thyroids. Her eyes are all puffy.
Sports brought to you by Chicago Harley. If you're looking for the largest selection of new Harleys.
Oh, I am.
Look, then Mancow Morning.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
American Badass.
Yes, sir.
Look no further than Chicago Harley Davidson. 2929 Patriot Boulevard in Glenview.
Will do.
That's Mancow's In Your Face Sports on 97.9 The Loop.
Hey there, Aaron. How are you? Aaron.
Yo, Mancow, love your show.
Hey, man, what's going on? Hey, what's up?
Not much.
Yeah, okay, cool, man.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Hey, what do you say we get together with this guy after the show and
Hey,
have a little melon?
maybe a little lunch.
Yeah.
Chicken noodle soup.
Did you bring your
I
melon baller?
Well, no, I bring the soup in a canteen and I actually pour some in the cup.
Can I have some out of the
so you and
thermos
I could,
cup?
Yeah, you drink out of the
I want
thermos,
the
I drink
cup.
out of the
You
cup.
drink
and
out
then
of I want out of the
actually
cup. Are you going to have out of the
for
thermos?
this fella here, I have a melon because,
that's
if we're
good.
eating
I
all
brought
the
my
soup,
melon baller.
then, we
Oh,
went
it's so good.
full not to eat the melon, so then I
Nice.
cut the melon in
Oh,
half,
that's
scoop
good.
out the middle.
That's good.
Little cottage cheese, salt,
good.
pepper. Not half bad.
Kathy, you got your button box ready?
I sure do.
Okay. Hey, what's up, fella?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man.
Good.
All right.
Hey, not bad. What are you wearing?
What am I wearing?
Little pajama pants or what?
What's up,
Yeah,
man?
a little pajama pants.
You want to come
Laying
by?
in
We'll just
bed
wear
still,
pajama
or-
tops?
You shower yet?
Yeah.
You still stinky.
Give each other a stroke?
Yeah,
How's the
why
breath?
not?
Yep. Half our face will be paralyzed like my grandpa.
Oh my God.
What's up?
Too soon.
Drip soup out of the side of our mouths?
Not bad.
Okay, we'll see you later, pal. I have no idea why you're calling. I coming up. I mean, Lindsay Lohan. Oh, it is.
She's still alive?
Oh, it's sad. It's so sad. And I'll tell you what else is sad.
Yeah.
I'm crazy for Jewish afros. I just love Jewish afros.
Yes, you love a good Jew fro.
I do, and I want to tell you something, Kathy.
Yes.
Art Garfunkel.
Yes.
Now we've had on a lot of artists. And And they all say, including Paul McCartney, this was years ago.
Yep.
Paul McCartney told me on this program the song that he would have liked to have written was Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Really?
That's the song. Who else told us this, Al? For some reason, that's the song that comes up. That
I think Paul Stanley said the same thing.
Paul Stanley, you're absolutely right from Kiss. We're going to have Gene Simmons from Kiss coming up in about a half hour.
Nice.
John Anderson from Yes, confirmed, is going to play in our Lava Lamp Love Lounge today.
Wow.
Yes.
Incredible.
Live in our studio. Also,
Wow.
the woman that has the snakeskin from the devil. The snakeskin from the Garden of Eden coming up.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, yes.
Wow.
My God is right.
Wow.
Coming up. That's all today. But.
The devil is your God?
No. But what? No, no way. I reject that. Get behind me, Satan. But what I want to say to you is this. People forget, and I he's a loser now. Art Garfunkel was Simon Garfunkel. They were a singing team. If you don't know who they were, it's like, who was the other guy in Wham other than George Michael? Am I right? I always thought Andrew Ridgely was the most. I always thought he was the most talented.
Oh, what's his name?
Well,
Andrew Ridgely.
and here's the thing. And the oats. You love oats because of the mustache. It just feels good when it dusts on your ding ding. You like it when it brushes against your stomach because he's earning some extra cash. But what I'm trying to say is, Art Garfunkel recently parked my car over at La Scarola, and it's easy to laugh at him and forget him. But he sang Bridge Over Troubled Water, not Paul Simon. And last night, Paul Simon got up at the Dummy Crap Convention, and it was a disaster.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't good at all.
No. You will not believe it. Suckety sucks. I'll play it for you coming up.
Up next on the Mancow.
Kathy's going to play her button box. We're going to take your calls.
591 rock, 591 roll.
And Lindsay Lohan's meltdown captured by some stranger.
Oh,
it's
no.
really sad. The crazy bitch. Hang on.
You're listening to Mancow on the Loop.
So this is one of the great songs, right? Bridge Over Troubled Water. Coming up. Wait till you hear Paul Simon at the Dummy Crap Convention last night. It's look how nice this is. Wait do you hear last night? Wow. Very embarrassing. Poor Lindsay Lohan had a meltdown. She says she's pregnant. Her fiance is cheating on her
With prostitutes.
Sounds like an episode of Maury.
and he's been beating her, she says, and someone captured it as she had a freak out on her balcony in some hotel. She was a fine little actress.
She was. She was so cute.
Oh, man.
Please, you just stressful me. Someone's killed me. Everybody will know. Get out of my house. Somebody help me. You need to walk me back in this. Please. I'm done. No, I don't love you anymore. You're a psycho. You can't strangle a woman constantly and beat out of her and think it's okay. Everybody saw you touch me. It's filled. Get out. Get out. It's my house. Get out of my house.
That really is her. Does it sound like that could be?
It doesn't sound like her
man.
at all.
Wow.
But she is crying, right?
What?
She is crying.
Yeah, when I cry, I don't sound like a girl. When you cry, do you sound like a man? I mean, get out of my house. Carl likes to eat man meat.
I love to eat man meat, too.
No, well, you're a cannibal. There you go. Carl is a cannibal. We're going to talk with him coming up. A guy got high on the synthetic marijuana last week. That's why I like the natural marijuana. He went into a stranger's house. Then he left the stranger's house, pooped on their driveway, and then had sex with their garbage can.
What?
Wow.
Which
strain was that?
Which basically sounds like Al every day. But it's not a garbage can. It's Claire. It's
wow.
It's Claire.
That's not nice.
Everybody be quiet.
It's on.
Everybody be
it's
quiet.
on.
Uh-oh.
You want to go? Let's go.
He's calling Claire a dumpster?
Let's go. Let's go.
Damn.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute.
About the chosen
Love
one.
cheese.
Let's
Love
go.
cheese. What's up?
I saw Claire at Comic-Con last weekend.
Let's go, Cheese.
She was.
Yeah, you definitely want to jump in here, Cheese.
Wait a minute. You saw Al's wife.
You definitely want to jump in.
Cheese. Forget glass houses. Cheese's house is glass built on balsa wood.
Poop on.
Go ahead, Cheese. Throw it in there.
She was at a Star Wars part of the convention, and she was dressed up.
Al's wife, Claire?
Yeah, she was in cosplay.
Yeah.
She was dressed up as Slobba the Butt.
Wow.
What is that toy on your head?
We got to get an answer on this stupid mystery movie. I'm so done with this.
Now it's time.
I think
for
it's
the
easy, isn't it?
Mancow Mystery Movie.
Sorry, it's just that I didn't want you guys to think I was stuffy, you know. No fun. All brain.
Yeah, I mean, really. Yeah.
Pardon me? It's just an infantile
Kathy, what's the number?
Yes.
591 rock or 591 roll.
I hope so. I'm wearing his underwear.
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. The Mancow Mystery Movie.
It's a joke. I get it. That's funny.
All right, you know what it is, you princes of the universe. Please call us. The Democratic National Convention, they have an all-gender bathroom, a gluten-free zone, and a compost receptacle. I'm not kidding. Also, for men, free tampons. And then Paul Simon, who I think everybody respects, right? Paul Simon got up.
He was on Sesame Street with all the African people.
And it...
That didn't sound good.
He was great.
Okay. He got up, and it was, wow, it's, woof. Woof.
When darkness comes and pain is all around, oh, just like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like.
How is it possible? How is that possible?
Sounds awful.
How is it possible that Paul Simon could suck that bad? Hey, I want to tell you something. There's been all these Islamic kook attacks, and that's why you need borders, and that's why you need to check people's IDs, because the fact is, what our country is founded on, a good chunk of the world wants us dead. And not only do they want us dead, they want us separated from our heads. But I want to tell you that I've read the book.
Okay.
I know how this ends, and I want you to know that good wins. The people that worship evil and the devil, the people that do evil lose. I don't want you to be downhearted. I don't want you to watch the news and think, wow, these kooks. They lose. Good wins. What side are you on?
I like me. Yo, you like me, cause I like me. Do you like me? See, I like me, cause he likes me. God likes me. Yo, you don't like me. I like me. Yo, you like me, cause I like me. Do you like me? See, I like me.
Dos, tres, Magneto.
Ladies and gentlemen, Crazy Mary, a caller to this program.
Hello! At a place called Vertigo.
Mary, hello. Is it not this Mary? Is it our Mary? Mary?
Yes.
Mary, why you bugging?
Oh, you think that's funny?
Yeah, I do, actually. Berwin. Where is he? Brian.
Yeah, Mancow.
What's up?
Love your show, man.
What's up, Brian from Berwin?
Got an answer for your mystery movie.
Please.
Real Geniuses.
Did you say Real Genius?
Yes.
Because that's a different movie than Real Geniuses. Real Genius is the right answer.
Nice.
Did you say Real Genius? Did you say Real Genius?
Real Geniuses.
Oh, no. Okay. Forget it. You lose. No, you lose. No, you lose. You lose. No, you lose.
Skated seal and he's real ugly. Looks like she's about 63. Heidi Klum ain't no fox. Heidi Klum ain't no fox.
Up next on the Mancow.
We're going to take your calls, and the guy I gave the guy I don't understand it.
So hard.
I try. I give. I want. I give. I need.
Absolutely.
I just want to give love.
You do.
No, sir. The right answer is this. Is that what you said? Nope.
Oh man, I said the wrong answer.
People get nervous when they call you, though.
Well, I understand.
You are a man cow.
No, I understand.
Yeah. No, he's a dummy.
What?
He's a dummy. The caller is a dummy.
Oh, I was going to say, if you were talking about Mancow Muller.
Oh, no, I would never call you a dummy.
Clear dumpster
Black lives may matter, but I'm about to kick some black ass, I'll tell you that. You say that shiznit to me, you punk.
Get in line, boy.
And I'll tell you something. This is if this wasn't Kiss an African American Day, and I'm going to do it too. And there's only one in here.
Oh, let me turn back around.
Dude, this kiss tastes horrible.
Mancow. This is a Cumulus station. This is WL.
You heard how I tried to help that guy, right?
Mancow
I did.
On 97.9. The
Couldn't have been more obvious.
I'm telling you. He said, it's kind of like when a girl's sitting on the park bench with her legs open. You know why she's there.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, come on. It's body language. But I mean, I said it with language, human language. That's what we speak. And maybe language is a virus from outer space. I don't know. But the guy said, real geniuses? And I said, did you say real genius? The winning answer? And then he goes, no, I said real geniuses. And then I said real genius. And then he said, and then I said.
Why is that toy on your head?
Because if I wear it anywhere else, it chafes.
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
Unbelievable.
It's just that I didn't want you guys to think I was stuffy. No fun. All brain, no pee.
Pardon me?
It's just an infantile response to authority.
Yes, you are Chris Knight, aren't you?
Oops, I'm wearing his underwear.
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. The Mancow Mystery Movie.
It's a joke. I get it. Funny.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, Mancow.
Yeah, brother. What's up?
Well, I just wanted to say I love you and I love your show, and I had a strange story that I wanted to share.
Okay, are you a cop?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you have to disclose that to me. Okay, before I pay you for sex. This is a guy I met on Backpage. Okay.
Oh, nice.
I hate when they don't.
No, they have to, or else it's entrapment.
Are you law enforcement?
If I were a cop, would I do this?
At
least that's how it is on the Shield.
Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans?
I haven't seen the second one. I can't believe you said that it's even more hardcore than the first one.
Forget Harvey Keitel. Forget Harvey Keitel. Port of Call, New Orleans with Nicolas Cage.
I gotta see it. I can't believe that
Kathy?
it's even more hardcore than the first one.
The way girls get out of tickets?
Nice.
Oh.
It's the way all girls should get out of tickets?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
But Kathy, I do have a breathalyzer for you.
You do?
Yep. Which just takes me to another. This is my ADHD, forgive me. It's just totally just random thought.
Port of Call, New Orleans.
Port of Call, New Orleans, dude. You have to see it. It's directed by Werner Herzog with Nicolas Cage, dude. It's great.
But I know it's bizarre.
It's crazy bizarre. He's drugged up the entire time, and Werner Herzog, I'm not kidding you, for real, because I interviewed him. Werner Herzog will take a lizard, an iguana, and while he's filming, just move it in front of the camera lens and then move it back. And Nicolas Cage turns his head. And did you see that? Nobody else sees it. It's bizarre. I'm telling you. TiVo it.
All right, I will.
DVR. Do whatever it is you have now. What's the cable box where you had to plug and unplug? Was that what you still have?
That was on TV, yeah.
Is that what is it however you get it? Is that how you do it?
I've moved on from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have it on TV anymore?
No.
And then my next thought went to how creepy it is when the girl has got her legs up and she's getting a gynecological exam in Hand That Rocks a Cradle. Oh, yeah. And the guy takes off his glove. Oh man.
Slowly.
She had an asthma problem. That's what he's doing.
That's right.
And then here's where my mind goes next. See, I'm just telling you, I have ADHD. Why didn't Dr. Levine do that with me? Over at Rush. When he checked my prostate.
He didn't use his hands.
I do have I'm telling you, my fleshy fun bridge, which is the area between the ghoulies and the stink space. My fleshy fun bridge has got a crinkle to it that I think you would like.
It's like a replay. Did you have another Bloody Mary today, or?
Oh, no. It's heroin today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In one leaked email, a DNC staffer suggests attacking Sanders' faith, wondering, quote, can we get someone to ask his belief Does he believe in a God? He has skated on saying he has a Jewish heritage. I think I read he is an atheist. This could make several points difference with my peeps.
Listen to this. Hillary was going to, this is what she was going to do.
Of course, that makes sense. Peeps are very religious. Those little marshmallow chicks never miss an Easter Sunday.
See, an atheist or someone that doesn't believe in any higher power, and a guy like Bernie Sanders, the God, you go to everything, you go to the government. The government is a God for an atheist. All the communists, they were all atheists. And I just was sitting wondering yesterday, I was sitting at Uncle Julio's hacienda, very authentic Mexican. And I was sitting there sharing a fajita with a young twink that I've taken under my wing. And I was questioning, at what point, and I know, Kathy, which baffles me, you love Bernie. I know, Abe, the chameleon, you love Hillary. And
I love Bernie. I don't like Hillary. Okay. I'm pissed off about this email thing.
Bernie, who wants everything, wants to provide everything for you from the government. You see how it works here in Chicago. It just doesn't. Programs for everything. I just wonder at what point, it's not you specifically, but just everybody, just rhetorical, right? When did you deal with the government that you thought, I want them to control everything in my life? Was it when you were at the DMV? Was it when you went to the mailbox and when you went to the post office? You remember the postman who had his 30 years worth of mail in his basement? Love letters and cards and checks. Just filled his basement. And you would spend anything. That's how FedEx became a business. You'll spend anything rather than deal with the assholes at the post office. Was it your school? God, I just remember what morons they were. I remember in fourth grade sitting there going, wow, these people are really stupid. Maybe you went to a public college like me and you saw the paperwork and the nonsense. Maybe it was when you dealt with a cop that pulled you over for no reason. Was it when you went to court? Was it when you dealt with the IRS? At what point did you decide, yeah, I'm a Bernie Sanders guy. I want assholes to run my life. I want paperwork. I want nonsense. I want to cap income at $30,000. I don't want the American dream to be. At what point does that happen? I don't get it. I want them out of my life. Leave me the F alone. And every single day, I drive through at 3:30 in the morning. It goes to 20 miles an hour. Okay? Why? This long stretch of 20 miles an hour. Folks, try going in your car. Try it sometime. 20 miles an hour. Try it. Turtles are racing by me. Why? It's so assholes can take money. So the government, so the sheriff of Nottingham can steal from you. Look at your property taxes, Al. You're in the community. You're in the African-American community. Is there a few programs for African-Americans in Chicago? Is there programs? And if we need a program for I've had this conversation. That program don't work. We need a program for the program. The program and the program and the program and the program. And you bitch about your taxes. What are you paying, $20,000 a year? There's no chance in hell you're going to keep your family home that's been there for 70 years. But you want more. Wow. Madness. Madness. Black Lives Matter. Step over your babies, crying on TV, and then vote the exact same way. And I just see Bernie. Man, he's different. Well, until he got up and put his arm around Hillary and endorsed her last night. Does anybody stand for anything? My friend Bob Fioretti. Bob hates Rahm Emanuel. Hates him. He's got to go. Rahm has got to go. Bob Fioretti, a good friend of mine. We break bread together. Went to a costume party. He's dressed as Popeye. Remember Bob Fioretti? Anyone know who that is?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Local politician.
Former alderman.
Fought against Rahm and then endorsed him. And I said, Bob, how can you do it? You hate him. He goes, well, he's going to pay off my campaign. He's going to pay off my debt. I have a lot of debt. I'm in trouble. He's going to pay off my debt. Last time I saw him, hey, did he pay off your debt? No. He's a liar, just like I thought. Nope. I'll tell you what, man, my soul is not for sale. It's never been for sale. You guys have known me for how long? Geez, have I ever sold my soul out? Have I ever cut the throat of a friend to make $1?
Never.
I won't do it. God, are souls that cheap nowadays that Bernie Sanders can get up there and Hillary's the one? Really? That's what we've become? Does anybody stand for anything? Who was it? Was it Yogi Berra, the great bear, the Hanna-Barbera cartoon that said with his friend Boo Boo? Who was it that said nobody knows nothing about nothing? Wasn't that Yogi Berra? Seriously, the baseball guy. I don't recall
that being a Yogi Berra. It could have been.
No, I'm not talking about the bear. I'm talking about the baseball guy. No, it could have been a Yogi Berra saying. Nobody knows nothing about nothing. It just seems like nobody stands for anything. You stand for anything. You fall for anything. God. Where is the character?
You realize they're all the same because we have a Republican governor and a Democratic mayor, and they're both pieces of garbage. And the state's all messed up. So you can't say it's the Democrats and Republicans because they're working together.
No, see, this is more of your ignorant nonsense, friend. Love you. This is more of your ignorant nonsense. And we've been brainwashed into this. Either or. No. That's the problem. They are the problem.
That's what I'm saying. They're both garbage.
I don't care what mask you wear. I want them leave me alone. That's my party. The do-nothing party. I love that. Oh, well, if this guy gets elected, nothing will get done. They're all lawyers. All they do is sit and write laws and jack up taxes. Well, if we elect this guy, nothing will get done. Great. Leave me alone. And by the way, I don't work for you with your ass hanging out, looking at me, wanting to kill me as you cross the crosswalk. I don't work for you. I work for my kids and my family. I don't get up at the crack of noon. I get up at 2:30 in the morning. My money is for me, my dreams, my family, my kids, my college, my vacation, not you, you piece of garbage. Well, we need a program for that, don't we? And people are fleeing. They're running. They can't get away from places like this quick enough. Does it not bother you guys that your great hope? Does it not bother you that he completely sold out?
I think it's just because he hates Trump so much.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
and he wants Hillary in over Trump.
Keep telling yourself that.
Paul
Simon performed last night at the DNC. Yeah, but the point, they're all the same. No, the point was he wasn't. That's what you told me. But it turns out he is. And when wilt thou free the people? Oh, God of mercy, when will we be freed from these leeches? Anyway. Paul Simon, I mean, that's really what I want to talk about, how awful that was last night. Mick Jagger.
We can agree on that. He sucked.
Mick Jagger's 73 today, and I'm telling you, the guy doesn't look a day over 90.
Hello.
Hi, I'm trying to deliver your pizza.
Okay. Where are you?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I mean, I shouldn't be drinking and driving. That's probably my first problem.
No way.
Wow.
Can you tell me where I am right now and how I get to your place? Could you come to me? Is that possible? Because I'm too drunk. I shouldn't be driving anyways.
Absolutely not. That's completely unacceptable.
But the thing is, if I try to drive to you, I might, first of all, not find your place, but I might also get in a car accident.
Oh, that's bad.
I don't feel like getting hurt.
That's bad.
I'm going to call your restaurant and have them get somebody who's not drunk to come deliver our pizza.
No.
All right, then you can turn around and go back to the place, drop my order off, and get somebody else to deliver it. I'm not coming to you. That's ridiculous. I wish I had a recording device to record this right now.
Oh, we're recording it. Don't worry.
All right, well, you know what? If this is how you have a good time, more power to you, buddy.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much, and you have a good night.
Okay, bye.
When the moon hits
the DNC apologized, and so Bernie endorsed Hillary. Ozzy Osbourne told Good Morning America that his marriage to Sharon is back on track, and I guess they're back to shrieking sweet nothings to each other. You'll hear that coming up. We're going to play some Ozzy coming up. Gene Simmons is going to join us on the program.
Nice.
Should dodgeball be banned for being too violent? We're going to take you to Little Pistols, which teaches children as young as 2 how to use automatic weapons.
Wow.
Because they believe that the Muslim children in the Middle East that are coming here learning how to kill young, and that Americans are going to have to defend themselves. What do you think? We'll talk about it coming up. John Anderson from Yes is going to enter the Mancow Lava Lamp Love Lounge on this program and play some music for you. And a woman that claims she has the snake skin from the Garden of Eden is going to join us. So, come on now. It's pretty good. Let's go to Jolie. Jolie, hello.
Hi, Mancow. Love your show.
Is your name Jolie?
It is.
Okay, I thought maybe they misspelled it.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, hi, Jolie. What can I do for you?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Can I guess the movie today?
What's that?
Can I guess the movie today?
Please.
Oh, okay. Is it Real Genius with Kiefer Sutherland?
Is it Kiefer Sutherland in it?
No.
It doesn't
no.
matter. It's Real
But
Genius. You're
he
thinking of
looks
Val
like
Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
It's a winner. You're a winner. Good job.
Yay!
7:05 right out the loop. The drummer from Queen having a birthday today.
Radio Gaga.
Kathy, are you ready with your button box?
I'm always ready to play by my button box.
It is not an accordion, it's a button box. Let me tell you what we're giving here. The Tilted Kilt Draft Party.
Wow. What a prize.
I was thinking, it's funny. I thought about this morning, what we're giving away today. I mean, like before I got to work. Okay, listen. All you can drink Coors. Please have a designated driver. All you can drink Miller or Budweiser, whatever you like.
Wow.
Okay? All the wings you can eat. And you get to bring 11 friends. That's if they know your song.
And do your draft there.
Crazy.
Kathy, are you ready?
I am.
Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Kathy and her button box. That's it. Play it, baby. Play your box. Don't have any idea. If you good luck. If you know what it is, call and win.
Roll.
Wait, I missed you. What?
Roll.
No, come on.
591 rock or 591 roll.
Have you received a text message you couldn't decipher? Then you need the all-new autocorrect translator.
Oh, it's Lisa. Is it okay if I kill you in front of your parents? What? Translate. Oh, is it okay if I kiss you in front of your parents?
It's my mom. Homie, bring your goofy balls to Barney. Huh? Translate. Oh, she meant, honey, bring your goodie bags to the party. That I will do.
Ooh, it's my boss. The sled pull has your man boobs and fried eggs off? Oh, the schedule has your Mondays and Fridays off. All right.
The autocorrect translator.
Thanks to autocorrect translator, I no longer hate my police of ships phone.
What? This is the Loop.
Mancow Morning Show podcast, which means you can't call in. Well, you can, but you're going to end up talking to some part-time board op with a speech impediment. Listen live for the real deal. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on the Loop.
What are we going to talk about? Steve, it's Mancow. What are we going to talk about when we go on the radio?
We're talking about how I was on patrol about 40 years ago, and I found a suicide dead body in a ditch, and it had these really strange wounds like Jesus.
Oh, man. Bizarre.
Up next on the Mancow.
All right, we'll talk with him. A woman that claims she has the snake's skin from the Garden of Eden. She says she's got documentation. Gene Simmons of Kiss will be next. And then Yes's lead singer, John Anderson, is here, and he's going to sing live for us. How great is that? Oh, and dodgeball. Should it be banned forever? Is it too violent? Hang on.
Listening to Mancow on the Loop. Man with a gun.
All right. Steve in Highland. Okay, buddy. So what's going on? What happened? You have a story. You found a dead guy and he had the wounds of Christ?
Yes, I did. I'll just say I'm a retired police officer of about 40 years, and when I was first on the job, I was on patrol, and I saw a body in a ditch, and I went down, and it looked like he had committed suicide. But what was strange was that he had what looked like the wounds of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And what I didn't understand was I believe it's the stigmata. I think that's what they call it.
Right.
And so, it was really close, almost like what it looks like in church.
Okay, so what are you saying?
Well, I didn't understand how someone who could have that sort of a mark would want to take their own life. It just didn't make sense.
Maybe they didn't. Maybe they were killed. Maybe they've been crucified.
Well, I never really thought of it that way.
Yeah, well, see, that's why I'm one of the top investigators with the police department. Another crime solved by the Mancow.
Yes, you're incredible.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Kathy, ready to play your box? Hit it. Kathy playing the button box. You know what this is? We're going to throw a party for 12. That's you and 11 friends. All the wings you can consume, you pig. All the beer you can drink, you drunk. You want Coors? Fine. You want Miller? You want Budweiser? Fine. What kind of sauce you want on your wings there at Tilted Kilt? It doesn't matter. But first, you got to know the song.
Hey, this is D. Snyder. Yeah, you know me. And if you want to rock, call the Mancow now at 591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. You heard me. I want to rock!
I'm doing this live. This could be a disaster. I'm doing this for you.
Thank you.
Because you're the fan.
Can I just say that you are a good friend?
Hello.
Gene, I hope this doesn't hurt our friendship. It's Mancow Muller.
Are you calling me so early?
We wanted to make sure you're okay. We've seen the video of you falling on stage, and I want to make sure you're okay.
Oh, the world of technology.
Yeah, the video is, I'm sure you're not happy about that. Did we wake you? Where are you right now, Gene?
I'm in Wichita, Kansas.
When are you going to be in Chicago?
I'm going to be in Moline, I believe August 5th.
Are you going to that show?
I'm going to the Rockford show.
The Rockford show. Okay.
Because that's where all the trim is.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It'll be August 20th.
Okay.
So, Gene, we just want to make sure you were okay.
I'm great. I've never been better. Just a little tired. It's early.
Do you have a groupie next to you or is Shannon next to you?
Mancow, I have pictures with many women. You know that.
Yeah.
Is Paul there? Can you put Paul on the phone?
How's Paul doing?
Paul's doing good. He's had 2 knee surgeries and a shoulder surgery just in the last 5 years, and he's still up and running and kicking ass every night on stage.
Well, we've seen some tapes, some bootleg tapes, and it looks like he's killing it. Coldplay was here over the weekend. You a big Coldplay fan?
Not at all.
I was in L.A. at a place called Rutt's Cafe, and they told me that this is Gene Simmons' favorite place.
I've heard of it.
There in Culver City. Is it true? Have you even been there?
I've heard of it. I saw it on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
But I went in there, and they told me that's Gene's favorite place. Gene?
One of my favorites, of course.
Oh, it is? Okay. Wow. I'm shocked. It is one of your favorites.
Let me tell you, one of my favorites is my restaurant that's coming out. It's going to be Rockin' Blues in Rancho Cucamonga.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Gene, do you still sleep in that onesie thing?
I do, yes. My footy pajamas.
He wears the footy pajamas when he
A
sleeps.
friend of mine has a father's rights office in that area.
Are you kidding? Interrupting an interview with that nonsense, Leving? I ought to brain you. Gene?
My time is money, Matt.
I know. Well, we'll let you go. Gene, listen, I want to tell you, we're looking forward to seeing you. And, man, you guys, I had a friend of mine who got quite upset because he wanted to hang out with you, and I didn't set it up. But because I said, you guys leave everything on the stage every night, don't you?
Every night. You know, I'd love to be Keith Richards and the Stones because they put on T-shirts and tennis shoes. They go out, they rock out, but they don't put on the battle armor, the gigantic high heels, and all the stuff that Kiss does every night to kick ass.
Okay, now some people have said it's Caro syrup and food coloring, but I say it's real human blood. I think it is real human blood, Gene Simmons spits up. Ozzy Osbourne coming up. We're going to do an hour commercial free coming up. And John Anderson of Yes is going to perform live. Yes! Ozzy Osbourne. I gotta. I got to break in. The story of the cold snake. You remember the story? Anyone remember it? Snake was cold out on the street. Woman brought it in, poisonous snake.
Yep.
Took care of it and loved it. It warmed up, turned bitter, and killed her. She goes, I was just trying to be nice. The French have the most incredible welfare on earth, man. They can't give enough to people. What crime have they committed? What have they done? But be an open society. I've often wondered as I visited, and I travel the world, I've often wondered if we don't have it wrong. Our work ethic, the work ethic my father instilled in me. The French seem to work about 20 minutes a week and the rest of the time, and a lot of people are on welfare. Right. Maybe they have it right. I don't know. Sitting at their cafes. The cafe lifestyle is over because of their openness and their friendliness. Muslims just beheaded a priest in Normandy, and there's a mass, a church. Why a church? How will they explain this away? Yet another attack just happened in France. And again, if your God is telling you to hurt children and storm into a church and cut heads off people, that isn't God. That's the devil. And I said it earlier today, and I want to say it again. Please remember this. Good will win. Don't be downhearted. This is the same battle that's been going on since the beginning of time, and it is a battle against evil. And I hope good men will stand with me and stop being politically correct, identify the evil, and destroy it. ISIS is celebrating yet another attack. How many has this been? And France's crime is what? I'm sorry, what is it? They let them in. They let people in, and 90% of them plus are on welfare. And that's their crime. Wow. Wow. Can you hear the drums? Can you hear the war drums? Are you listening?
Up next on the Mancow.
Our prayers go out to France. Kathy, we'll do your contest next. Sports Headlines, ADD News coming up.
You're listening to Mancow on the Loop.
Well, look, if you think I like talking about this, I hate it. Okay. Look, it just priest got his head cut off.
He was 84 years old.
84 years old, another Muslim attack. There's reports that nuns were raped, all kinds of stuff. They were yelling Allah Akbar. One of the attackers had been arrested for trying to get to Syria from France.
They were both killed by police.
God, don't you love that? I love when that happens. But it's every day, these attacks. Wonder how the media is going to explain it. He had a tough childhood. He didn't like a TV show. He saw Piglet, you know. Remember that? Remember the woman that was upset because
That's right.
She was Muslim and had to work with a woman who liked Winnie the Pooh and had Piglet. And you know, that's offensive. Everything's offensive. Everything is offensive to these people. Everything. You like dogs? I'm not kidding you. You like dogs? That's offensive. You like bacon? That's offensive. You like America? That's offensive. You like looking at gams? The lady leg? That's offensive. It goes on and on. I mean, F these people. F them. Come on, enough. These Islamic kooks. Allah Akbar. What is that? What is that?
They like candy.
Yeah, they like a Clark bar. I'll have a Clark bar. Isn't that what they're saying? These nuts. These cavemen. Everybody's the same. All religions are the same. Everything. Yeah, nothing to see here. Okay.
The French president is saying that ISIS has declared war on the U.S. now.
They've declared war. And half of them want to kill the other half. The Sunnis want to kill the Shiites. The death cult continues. I kill you. I kill you. I kill you. I kill you. I kill. I kill. I kill. I mean, stop it. And yes, there's a lot of lovely, peaceful. I was hanging out with one yesterday. A lot of lovely, peaceful Muslim people. We are talking about Islamo-fascists. I love the signs. Trump is an Islamophobe. Really? Because Islam means submit. I don't want to submit. I don't want my wife and daughters covered. I don't want to give up my freedom. I don't want to live in barbarism. I am phobic of these things. I really am. I'm a little bit weird when it comes to having heads cut off. I know, crazy. And our prayers go out to the French once again. What's their crime? Right, and I'm not gonna use the old analogy. It's the the scorpion. That's our nature. That's what we do. That's what they do. That's what they do. They kill. That's what they do. They kill. I have a feeling it doesn't matter. You know, you let in Son of Sam or Charles Manson or who's the guy that had the great breasts?
Richard Speck.
You let him into your house. You be real nice to him. You give him free money, give him welfare. like the French have done with these kooks. They're going to kill. That's Jeffrey Dahmer. Nice. They were all nice to him at the chocolate factory there in Milwaukee. You know? God, we were so nice to him at the... What's he doing? Yeah, probably best just to keep the doors locked and keep the kooks out. Maybe if we just spend more money. Maybe if we give up more of our paychecks. Then they'll like us. Nope. Gene Simmons was great, huh? Coming up, someone who says dodgeball is so violent it should be illegal. A woman that claims to have the snake skin from the Garden of Eden. You know, the snake that tempted Eve. John Anderson of Yes is going to play live here. We're going to have a commercial-free hour starting right now. I want to hear your thoughts on what's going on in France every day. Another one of these Islamic kooks attacks. Call us.
591 Rock, 591 Roll.
What's the answer? And Kathy, are you ready over there?
I am.
Pick that thing up and play it.
It's heavy.
If you know what this is, call. I'll be quiet. Call and win. I don't think you learned this one as good as the other one. It's a tough one. Was it Michelob or was it Lowenbrow? Was it Miller Beer? What was it? What was this the theme song to? I just remember
it might have been Michelob.
Remember we were kids.
It might have been Michelob.
Remember we were kids. Any beer with a foil on the top
that was the classy
beer.
beer.
Yeah, no, you were cool.
Yep.
You had a girl band. You know, it had foil on it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Lowenbrow,
Michelob.
What was the song? Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special. Oh yeah.
The beer we pour must say something more somehow.
And tomorrow,
yep.
You'll be puking your ass. You'll just be puking from both sides. Oh, you'll have the butt pukes. But tonight, kind of special.
Yep.
Is dodgeball too violent? Should it be illegal? A woman that has the snakeskin from the Garden of Eden coming up. In the next few minutes, he's here. He's getting set up. We're going to speak with him. We're going to hang with him. He's going to play. John Anderson, the lead singer of a band called Yes, is going to join us. One of the stupidest human beings I've ever met, honestly, is don't believe what you see in the movies.
Okay.
She's in Underworld. She was in Van Helsing. She was Adam Sandler's wife in Click. Kate Beckinsale is having a birthday day, 43. Honestly, one of the stupidest people I've ever met.
Really?
A genuine moron.
Wow.
After Bernie's speech, Trump tweeted that Bernie was a sellout. Bernie responded, "Don't tweet." Okay, good comeback. Lindsay Lohan said her fiancé has been choking her. He's also been nailing prostitutes. I can't do it.
Nail a prostitute?
I couldn't do it. No, I have to actually think somebody likes me. It's crazy. Which doesn't explain really me sleeping with my wife at this point, but I do. No, stop. She's lovely. Steve, hello.
Yeah, Mancow, love you, love your show, love the crew.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, bro.
Hi, Steve.
Okay, I wanted to get your opinion on why you think that the European Union and the United States is letting all these people in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and Obama, every law, the Supreme Court even said it. I mean, they're breaking every law, letting everybody in, letting them flood in. Well, why do you think?
I don't know whether it's sympathy, bribery, you know.
It's not sympathy, brother. It's not. I mean, if it was sympathy, I love this. It's always sympathy when there's oil. Then we care about the children near the oil fields. Not so much about the North Korean children that don't offer anything to us. The children, by the way, just remember this, and I don't care if it's Republican, Democrat, whenever you hear about the children, they cared so much about the children of Detroit, they fed them lead and then tried to cover it up. Okay? The children, they don't give two shiznits about your kids. Their kids all go to public schools. When Rahm is sitting around crying about the poor black babies, his kids are all going to private schools and he could give a rat's ass unless it's election time. Then line up the black people behind him to get photographed. Oh, and let's get someone in a burqa. Let's get them to stand behind me. Let's make it look like it's a small world ride behind me. The rest of the time, these guys don't care. Am I right?
You're right.
Look at Africa. They rape kids every day. No one cares.
Yeah, we care so much. No, it's look, this is what it is. I'm going to tell you how it is. 90% plus of these Syrians, and they hate us. Oh, man, they hate us like you can't. These people hate us. 90% of them will be on welfare and stay there. Kathy?
Yes.
You were offered a job at ABC, but at half price. Did you take it?
No.
No, you're never going to take. You're never going to take half price. You're never going to take half the money. You have to understand something. These welfare suckers, these leeches on our society, these lampreys, the fish that hang on the other fish and suck the blood out of them. People aren't. I wouldn't. I get it. I wouldn't vote against free. I can go to America and not work. Let those bastards that I hate pay for everything. Fantastic. It's a guaranteed voting block. Guaranteed. They are never going to vote against. If I vote for this guy, I'm going to give up all my freebies? Yeah, I'm not voting that way. It's a guaranteed voting block. That's exactly what's going on. You asked me a serious question, got a serious answer. Dorothy Hamill is 60. God, I used to lust after her. Do you remember her, Al?
Of course. The Hamill Camel.
Toe. Chris Harrison. Who is that?
For the Bachelorette
Yeah.
host.
Yeah, he's 45 today.
Oh.
Didn't he get a divorce because he banged one of the girls on the show? Is that true?
Remember.
Steven Tyler coming to town. Any interest? He's doing country music, though, right?
He only does like 5 Aerosmith songs, I think.
Journey and the Doobie Brothers. Any interest?
Nope.
The Loop Luau with Sammy Hagar. That's my show. Any interest?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Black Sabbath coming to town.
Nice.
It's supposed to be their last show, but I assume they'll tour.
I saw their last show about 4 years ago. A lot of publicity.
How many last shows have I seen of theirs? Kathy, hit it. If you know what song Kathy's doing here on our button box, call and win. A party for 12 at Tilted Kilt. You and 11 of your friends, all the wings you can eat, all the booze you can drink. I'm talking Miller, Budweiser, or Coors. Oh, man. And the beautiful Tilted Kilt girls. How awesome will that be? Sports headlines coming up.
The Crosstown Classic starts off with a Crosstown Classic.
Are you okay with this guy being a woman beater?
He says he's not a woman beater. He says what happened was he pushed her with his finger. She fell down.
Yeah.
Then he went outside, punched the car window out, and then then took out a gun.
Already the story is real.
Shot 8 times in his garage.
Very believable story.
That's a strong finger.
Have you ever hit your wife?
Not in waking, no.
Wait, what?
In my sleep, I
In your
have.
sleep?
Yes.
Really? My
Yes.
dad used to do that to my mom, too, in his sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? You guys just gave me a great idea.
Pretend like you're asleep.
You spent how much on the couch? I was asleep.
Road rage.
51% of us have tailgated someone on purpose.
Road rage.
47% have yelled at another driver.
Get out of my way!
Road rage.
45% have honked at someone because they were angry.
Road rage.
33% have made an angry gesture, like giving someone the finger.
Road rage.
24% have tried to block another car from changing lanes.
Road rage.
12% have cut someone off on purpose.
Road rage.
4% have gotten out of their car to confront another driver.
Road rage.
And 3% have bumped or rammed another car on purpose.
Road rage.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now live here in our Loop Studios, the greatest rock and roll station on earth, the Mancow Show is proud to welcome, oh man, right now, John Anderson, ladies and gentlemen. John Anderson, the voice of Yes, live.
be the roundabout, the words will make you out and out. I'll be the roundabout, the words will make you out and out. I'll be the roundabout, the words will make you out and
He's done? All right. That is wonderful. Yeah. John, come on in. Great job. Great job. Thanks to Damon Ranger on piano as well. Guys, how about that? John Anderson of Yes. Live here, 7:57 at the Loop. I'm the Mancow, and this is the greatest rock and roll station on earth. It's called the Loop.
Enjoying the Mancow Morning Show podcast, Call the show and win free stuff if you got the stones. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on Chicago's classic rock station, 97.9 The Loop.
And now, a selection from the Jukebox from Hell.
Get out, come on, get down with the sickness. Get out, come on, get down with the sickness. Get out, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it flow into me. Get out, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get out, come on, get down with the sickness. Madness is the gift that has been given to me.
Don't listen to that. Listen to the...
America must elect John Michael Osborne for president. Yes, known to millions of rock fans simply as Ozzy. Ozzy. Ozzy.
Yes! Yes! Ozzy for president.
Osbourne, a man who still believes in the American dream.
All I remember was taking a drink the next morning. It was bits and pieces of it out there. But I thought it was drinking.
Yes. It makes more sense than what we're hearing from Hillary. Hey, Al, anyone, does anyone, what does Sharon Osbourne have? She has the fact she's married to Ozzy, right?
Yes.
Did anyone doubt for a second that Sharon and Ozzy would work it out?
Of course. He needs her. He can't live without her. She
Him?
does everything for him.
Him? Her, seriously.
Get back on the horse, how dare you?
Sharon and Ozzy are back together.
He's such a romantic fool, isn't he? So romantic.
Separation back on.
It's like, it's been very hard. He's very embarrassed and ashamed about his conduct. But for me, I forgive. It's going to take a long time.
Oh, man.
Oh, they're so happy that Sharon and Ozzy are back together.
But, you know, we've been together 36 years, 34 of marriage, and it's more than half of my life, and I just can't think of my life without him, even though he is a dog. He's a dirty dog.
He's a dirty dog.
So, there we are.
Wow.
He's going to pay for it, though, big time.
And all the women cackle, and it's just all so fake. Ozzy!
Ozzy, I know it's a sensitive subject for you. Obviously, Sharon came out publicly and said that you guys were separating, but...
No, it's just a bump in the road, that's all we do. Oh, it's just back on track again.
I mean, listen, as a married person myself, marriage is not like, hey, we're married, all is good. I mean, it's just
And
life.
they both lived happily ever after. I'd like to find the person who wrote that and poke him in the eye with a burning stick. Some days he's good, some days he's terrible, some days he just drifted.
So Bark at the Moon's one of my favorites. Carmine Appice is here, one of the greatest drummers that's ever lived. Tell me the story. What was the story? You're in the video. What's the story of Bark at the Moon?
It originally started when Sharon left me with Ozzy in New York to finish the Bark at the Moon album, because it was a lot of work. And then we flew over to on the Concorde, me and Oz, and we got there in time to do the video. We shipped this out to some somewhere way out in the middle of nowhere. It was this crazy house that's been closed.
Crazy house. You mean an insane asylum?
Insane asylum.
We don't say booby hatch or crazy house
we
anymore.
say crazy house.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay. So it was like we're walking through there. It was me, Bob Daisley, and Jakey Lee. We're walking through while they're putting the makeup on Ozzy, which took like 6-7 hours a day. So every time we had to go there, we had nothing to do. So we started walking around, and we went to some of these areas. And
this is a legitimate insane asylum.
Insane asylum.
Okay.
There were things like it said "Help me" written in on the wall, like with paint. And we found in the closet, we found a jar with an embryo in it.
Ew.
That's called a pickled punk. Oh my God!
Oh my God! It was so we're all like, wow, this is crazy. And the more deeper we got into it, we saw the where they put the electronic thing on the head and they
shock treatment, sure.
It was amazing, and then we did the video and it was really cool. When I did the scene where it was raining, they had these hoses up there making the rain. We're all standing out there and it's cold out there, and we're being rained on, automatically. We're all wearing these top hats because supposed to be the pallbearers
that's what you wear,
of
yeah,
Ozzy, you know? And it was freezing, really cold. And by the time we done, we're all wrapped up in blankets and stuff. It was.
Mancow.
They're going off the rail on the crazy train. The Islamic kooks, another killing in France. A priest got his head cut off this morning. What a nightmare. The battle against good and evil continues. We take your calls, 811 right now. We're going to take you to Little Pistols, where a guy believes that American children better get ready for the coming battle, the holy war that continues, the Islamo kooks against the rest of us. And he says kids as young as 2 years old need to learn how to use automatic weapons, and we better wake up. Gene Simmons was on earlier. Coming up, is dodgeball too violent? Should dodgeball be banned? And a woman that claims to have the snake skin from the Garden of Eden. Oh, and John Anderson from Yes is here today. Kathy, the death numbers. It's warm outside, so they're killing.
Killing blacks! It's your rag! To run, they'll shoot you in the back, cause Chicago cops, you can't stop! Rom ain't got nothing to say, he's just staring at the sky with a tear in his eye! Join us, we got a march all night! We
He's
got
great.
Black lives! Black pride!
Hey, 25 years ago, Paul Rubens. Do you know who Paul Rubens is?
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, that's right. He got caught masturbating twice at an adult theater in Florida. Twice. And it was during, 50. You know how it is. You enjoy yourself. 15 minutes later, you're ready to have fun again. But the movie was Tiger Shark. So, Kathy, you love nature films.
Yeah, was it a nature film?
I don't know. Maybe I like Shark Week a lot. Tiger Shark. Al, did you ever see Tiger Shark?
I don't recall seeing it, but it was an Anthony Spinelli vehicle, I believe.
Oh.
Yes.
You know who directed it?
Yes.
Because
Did anyone hear a weird noise?
He's in the AVN Hall of Fame.
Did that come from me, or who did that come from? Did you hear that weird body noise? Did anybody hear that?
No, I didn't hear that.
Maybe it was the death rattle.
Al.
Oh.
Al, if you lose your other foot, you've already lost one foot. If you lose your other foot, instead of it being when you walk, will it just be
just not that
fast? Down in a weekend.
Oh, not that fast?
Chicago, where this past weekend at least 52 people were shot.
5 shot, including a 1-year-old girl.
Oh, God. Dear
What's
God.
the weekend body count from the deadliest city in North America?
What is the body count
Well, it's
for
not
the city
so
of death?
bad. Not so bad.
Yeah.
4 people killed, 23 wounded.
4 killed, 23 wounded.
That's a good week for Chicago.
Oh, that's great. Are you kidding?
Chi-town, summer in the city, gangbangers getting shot, oh what a pity. Can't shoot, missing each other, shooting everyone, but they're just brothers.
Oh! And now, another episode of Pun Theater.
Pun Theater!
Yo. What? My friend's bakery burned down last night. Uh-huh. Yeah. Now his business is toast.
I knew it!
Oh, no.
Pun Theater!
No! Kathy, hit it! I think I got to give you more time to rehearse. This is a tough one. You know what this is? Call and win. It's 8:15 o'clock. you play your box, the button box. Mark, hello, what do you think?
Hey, Mancow, love you, love your show.
Thank you very much.
The song is My Sharona.
Kathy, is that right?
No, that's not right.
I didn't even know. Sounded good to me, sir. Sorry.
How can you tell if a goat's been in your refrigerator? How can you tell if a goat's been in your refrigerator? How can you tell if there's been a goat in your refrigerator?
Shut up.
How can you tell there's been a goat in your refrigerator?
Shut up.
How can you tell there's been a goat in your refrigerator?
Shut up.
How can you tell there's a goat in your refrigerator?
Shut up.
How can you tell there's a goat in your refrigerator?
Shut up.
How can you tell blah, 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 blah.
Shut up.
How can you blah, blah, blah. How can you tell there's a goat in your refrigerator? How can you tell? How can you tell? How can you tell?
How?
You look for two sets of hoof prints side by side.
Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law. Lawman has put an end to my running, and I'm so far from my home. Oh, mama, I can hear you crying. You're so scared and all alone. Hangman is coming down from the gallows, and I don't have very long. Blah, blah, blah. I like it when the song finally kicks in. The first part is boring. Wait for the kick-ass part. Here we go. It's kick-ass starting now.
I forgot today's Kissing African American Day. Al, I got to kiss you, man.
You kiss my black ass.
Oh, no. Well, that's a hell of an invitation. Can you imagine the funk back there?
What side stinks
And,
more?
Oh, and I'm not talking about Rick James. Kiss it. I just think of South Park. Remember that? Apologize.
Apologize.
Jesse Jackson. Kiss my black ass. Apologize.
That was maybe the funniest laugh. That and Beloved Aunt.
Oh, Beloved. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
The South Park. It was Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, Nagger?
People who annoy you.
Careful.
No, it's Nagger.
People who...
Just let's stop.
Yeah.
I said, stupid ass. So he says it again.
The two biggest laughs I've ever had.
Nagger.
Yes.
The biggest laugh I ever had was when you came in with your foot in a jar and we gave it away at a concert after you got it cut off to the...
at Loop Fest.
That was fun. That was fun. But come on over here. Kiss a black man day. Kiss a black man day.
Today in Loop Rock history.
Welcome to July 26th, and back in 1970, Jimi Hendrix performed live for the very last time in his hometown of Seattle, Washington. The performance was at Sick Stadium, which housed a minor league baseball team in the Rainier Valley. Jimmy came out and played all the hits, but had a bee in his bonnet that night. In between songs, he reminded the audience of how disappointed he was that he had to leave his own country and go to the UK to make it in the music biz before his home country finally accepted him. Think about it. Can't argue with that. It's pretty messed up. It's happened to a bunch of bands. But look, if you were lucky enough to see Jimmy live, then you're lucky enough on this day, back in Loop Rock history. And I'm Tim Virgin.
Bernie Sanders supporters booed relentlessly throughout the whole day, both inside the convention and out.
As you can see, they are laying down in front of the entrance. They are letting police through, and the police, if you look over this way...
All right, Miguel, thank you so much. We're going to cut you off. We're going to cut you off right now. We're going to cut you off right now. We're going to cover right now. Boys to Men, Philadelphia's Own is here, and they're performing on stage.
I'll tell you something. Nobody interrupts Boys to Men on Jake Tapper's watch.
Does anybody remember the Republican convention? There was going to be contested. It was going to be a nightmare. It went off very smooth. When people freaked out and started booing on CNN, what do? They cut away.
Cut them off, yep.
If you don't think there's an agenda, if you don't think there's seriously, you don't think it's scripted and fake and propaganda, wow.
We have got to defeat
People are pissed
Trump,
at Bernie Sanders for being a sellout.
and we have got to elect Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine.
Big Democratic convention this week. You knew that. You're all going. Hillary Clinton's main task this week, apparently, is to divert attention from leaked DNC emails and other negative press. Hillary is expected to begin her speech with the rousing first line, "Hey, look, there's a Pokemon."
You're listening to Mancow, where Chicago rocks. Mancow.
Hit it, Kathy. If you know what this is, call and win. Hey, Don, what is it? Melrose Park, you there? What is it?
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
Thank you, man. What is it?
Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman, no.
Call the Mancow at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. Unless you're driving or on the L or walking.
Jerry, what do you think it is?
Don't turn my brown eye blue.
Don't turn your brown eye blue. I wish.
Good morning.
Hey, you guys groom animals, right?
Yeah, we're a grooming shop. Yes, we do.
Hey, you mind if I bring by my boys?
We're booked today.
Tomorrow?
What kind of dogs do you have?
The next day?
What kind of dogs do you have?
They're, my boy, between 50 and 100 pounds.
What kind of dogs, sir?
Kids.
Kids?
Yeah.
Is this a joke?
No.
We don't do children.
Come on. I can't afford the barber shop.
What kind of dogs do you have?
They're human children.
Sir,
They
we
just-
don't do,
they-
I'm really busy, and I don't have time to be joking around.
I need them cleaned and haircuts.
We're a dog grooming shop.
Yeah, somebody back there butt one of them dogs.
So say, hey, this is Steve Miller, and you're listening to the Mancow on 97.9 The Loop.
They're gonna know that I'm really not Steve Miller.
It doesn't matter. People are dumb.
Oh, okay. Hi, this is Mancow.
No, this is Steve Miller.
Okay. Hi, this is Steve Miller. You listening to Mancow
On 97.9
on 97.9 FM.
The Loop.
The Loop.
Wait a minute, I don't want to hear it. Is this by Steve Miller? Oh, I don't want to hear it by Steve Miller. It's already been done better. So, you know, George Takei rhymes with I'm gay, as he said, right?
Yeah.
Came out against Sulu being gay in the new movie, and this movie did not open as big as the others.
Really?
Yeah, some say it's feedback because Sulu is homosexual. I don't know. I find it interesting that Takei said, no, he knew Gene Roddenberry that created Star Trek, and the character is not gay.
Oh.
He said, I'm gay as an actor. The character's not gay. And he didn't appreciate I think that's a pretty unbelievable stance.
Yeah, really.
But anyway, he's his voice. And it's so fun to hang out with him and his husband, Brad Altman.
Oh, I bet.
Yes. But, anyway, way better than Steve Miller. Have you ever heard him, Sulu, do this?
This is Lieutenant Sulu of the Starship Enterprise, standing by with the Steve Miller Band. I heat up. I can't cool down. You got me spinning, round and round, round and round, and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the fire.
And now, 2 minutes of sports in 60 seconds.
A game that people will be talking about.
No. I told you I wanted you to start with a sound effect. I want you to start with that sound bite.
No, it's a game that people are going to be talking about.
Oh, come on, you son of a bitch. I told you what I wanted.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, that's uncalled for. You can't call
I'm
him
not
that.
talking to you, am I?
Wow.
I told you I want to start with a sound bite that grabs people's attention. You son of a bitch.
I gotta set it up, you son of a bitch!
You don't call me son of a bitch, you son of a bitch!
I'm not a son of a bitch, you're a son of a bitch!
You're a son of a bitch!
You're a son of a bitch!
You're a son of a
You're
bitch!
a son of a bitch!
You're 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 a son of a bitch!
You son of a bitch! You don't call me a son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch!
He did it again! That son of a bitch called me a son of a bitch!
You son of a bitch!
You son of a bitch. Call me a son of a bitch. I got 3 words for you.
What?
Or 4 words. Son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch! Give me a drink. One more night. Escaping me. Son of a bitch. If I can't keep clean, I'm gonna drink my life away. Hey, hey.
You're a son of a bitch. You're a son of a bitch.
You're a son of a bitch.
I got 4 words for you. Son of a bitch.
My heart is aching, hands are shaking, bugs are crawling all over me. My hands are aching, heart is breaking, bugs are crawling all over me. My head is aching, heart is breaking, bugs are crawling all over me. My head is aching, heart is breaking, bugs are crawling all over me. Son of a bitch,
yeah.
Give me a drink. Just one more night.
Yeah.
Escaping me. Son of a bitch.
That's you, Al,
I
son
can't
of a
keep
bitch.
clean. I'm gonna drink my life away.
You're a son of a bitch.
Hey, hey.
Whoa, yeah.
Great.
Don't think Al's a son of a bitch.
That was awesome.
And now, 2 minutes of sports in 60 seconds.
Try this again, seriously.
Sports, brought to you in part by Elkhart Lakes Road America. Don't miss all the action of the Continental Road Race Showcase at Road America August 4th through the 7th. The Cubs pick up fireballer reliever Aroldis Chapman from the Yankees. He's got a 105-mile-an-hour fastball. He joins the team tonight, although you need to have the lead in the 9th inning to use him. They didn't yesterday against the Sox. 4-4 tied in the 9th. Sox get another walk-off winner. This time, Tyler Saladino hits a single. It's their 3rd walk-off winner. In the last 2 days, Sox win 5-4. They play again tonight at the Cell. Kyle Hendricks versus James Shields. And the Sox, Chris Sale, has apologized to fans and teammates for ripping up those throwback jerseys, missing his start, getting suspended. He also kind of threw Robin Ventura under the bus, saying that it's Ventura is the one who needs to fight for us in that department. Sports also brought to you by Lakeshore Harley. Riding season is in full swing.
Yes.
Check out the huge selection at Lakeshore Harley in Libertyville. That's Mancow's In Your Face Sports on 97.9 The Loop.
Riding season.
Yes.
This is the month, number 1 month when people cheat. Number 1 month.
July?
Some are frisky.
Yeah, the month when we cheat the last is April. We cheat the least in April. In fact, I'd like to cheat this month in April.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Is that because of Easter?
Exactly.
And Lent?
I don't know.
People give up cheating on
The
their wives?
men tell all tonight, and based on what I've seen, I think a few of them are going to come out of the closet on The Bachelorette. Sharon Osbourne says Ozzy's a dirty dog, and they're back together because that's the only way she'll have a career. Family Guy won't do a Star Wars parody ever again because Disney said they will sue.
Oh.
A lot of people are upset that the Tower of Terror is gone from Disney, soon to be replaced by a Guardians of the Galaxy ride. And, boy, that does suck. A guy pulled a gun on a kid who wouldn't stop kicking his seat in the movie theater. He's been arrested. And by the way, I'm siding with the guy. All right? If you've ever been behind a kid kicking your seat, you know what I'm talking about.
Or on an airplane. Oh.
Tex Hubert, are you there?
I'm here. How are you, Mancow?
Doing good. Little Pistols Daycare Center. And you believe that kids as young as 2 should learn how to use automatic weapons for the coming Islamic threat as we let more and more Muslims and Islamic people in. Not all are bad, but, boy, the numbers are staggering of those that are. You believe that kids as young – look, in Muslim countries, they teach their kids, what, kill Jews, kill Christians, cut off heads? That's what they teach? And you say we got to get ready.
Those radical Islamists, they're teaching kids how to make bombs at the age of 2.
Right. So your answer is?
My answer is get your kids all armed up and get them gun ready because there is some sort of an Islamic radical apocalypse on the way right
Okay,
here.
all right. We're going to take you to the Little Pistols Daycare Center coming up next, right here on the Loop. What is going on with this guy, Hunt? What is going on with him, this Mark Hunt?
Mark Hunt, UFC heavyweight, last seen losing to Brock Lesnar at UFC 200. Brock Lesnar basically has tested positive for PEDs.
That's a shock.
That's happened several times in a row to opponents of Mark Hunt, and he's not real happy about it.
He's mad at the UFC.
You're gonna get sued. You scummy. You think the UFC? You mother don't look after nobody. Sorry, this mother freaking stupid will let this white piece of sticking needles in his ass and say, "Oh, let him cheat all the way to the bank." Let's give him.
Up next on the Mancow.
We're going to play that unbleeped.
Wow.
No, we got a phone scam coming up.
Crying in the background.
The latest with traffic. We're going to have weather coming up. ADD News. There's been another Muslim attack in France. This time, a priest's head got cut off from the religion of peace. Yeah. Okay. And we'll take your calls. We want to hear from you. Easy to call us.
591 Rock, 591 Roll.
We still don't have an answer on Kathy's song she's been playing on the button box. We'll play it again. Kathy,
yes.
I'm convinced you don't know how to play this song
you
very
think
well.
So?
Yes,
I tried so
hard.
I
know.
It's not easy.
The Cumulus Station, WLUP-FM, Chicago. This is the Mancow.
Tex Huber joins us from Little Pistols Daycare in Austin, Texas. And Tex, what's the story? I'm sorry?
I'm talking to one of these little kids. Hold on a second, man. He's about ready to fire this. Hold on. All right, Kyle, just put it right there. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot. Come here.
They got kids shooting. Now, you don't start with real weapons, right? You start.
No, we just start out with a little airsoft gun, and then we work them up to pellet number, and then we get them into the 22, then the 38, and then we can start them out on assault rifle.
And they're doing assault rifles and automatic weapons by the age of 5, you say?
5 to 7.
5 to 7.
Depending on how well they can hold and handle.
And you believe that the Christian children and the Jewish children of America need to get ready because there is a world battle coming that will involve the Islamists. Is that the gist of your mission?
I believe that all American children should learn how to shoot a firearm responsibly, and they should have responsible parents to show these kids how to get prepared for what's going to happen.
How many kids you got right there in Austin now?
I've got 7 in here today, and then usually my bigger days are Wednesday through Friday. I get about 12 to 20.
Your phone's sounds like your phone's dying on us. That's Tex Huber from the Little Pistols Daycare Center and Gun Range. Kathy, hit it. What is she playing? Not very well. All right, that's good. Wrap it up.
Cut her some slack. It's not. This is why it's a dying art.
It's hard.
It's a dying art. You're doing a good job,
Wrap
Kathy.
it up, Kathy. That's good. Big finish.
Okay.
All in the face. Okay. Let's go to Rory. Hello.
What's going on? Love your show, man.
Thank you, buddy. What do you think?
Abracadabra up and after here.
No, it's not abracadabra, pal. Let's go to Jesse. Jesse, hello. We did play abracadabra a little bit of it earlier. That was by Sulu. Yes. What do you think?
Hey, man, it's Funky Town.
Funky Town. Let me take you to... No, sir. Let's go to Anthony. Anthony, what's going on with you?
Hi, man. I love your show.
Thank you.
I tried calling yesterday. You had Jeffrey Leving on.
Yes.
And I'm going actually through the same issues that the guy yesterday was talking about. My wife actually filed false allegations against me last year and had me arrested. And I've been dealing with this custody battle for the last year. But what happened was every time I hired a lawyer, they didn't want to fight for my rights because I ran out of money. As soon as I ran out of money, they dropped me. And when I was listening to Jeffrey Levin yesterday talk, and he said, well, they need to have a mental evaluation or this or that done. Those mental evaluations cost $10,000. So there's no way that I think that any father can pay for that working a normal.
That is something. I mean, the courts are against men. I understand it. Women give the actual birth to the child, and women seem to, be more loyal to the children. But there's a lot of men like me that think my wife and I are equally yoked, and equally love our children as much. And it does seem like the courts are against men, and that's where Jeffrey Levin comes in. Sir, I would love to help you. I do find it weird that after you said a mental evaluation, you went, mental evaluation, which freaked me a little. It is free. I'm going to be honest with you, sir. It freaked me out a little bit, but it's true. Hey, they had the cure for cancer until my dad's insurance ran out. Yeah. The lawyers are they're gonna do justice for you until you run out of lawyer money. It makes me sick. It does. Megadeth is going to be coming to the Sears Center. We have tickets coming up. Jeffrey Levin. He was here yesterday.
Can I help you?
Is this Thomas West?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, this is father's rights attorney Jeffrey Levin. How you doing?
Good.
I just finished taping a show with Mancow. He's a good friend of mine.
That's right.
And he asked me to call you.
For what?
Well, he said you've been bad-mouthing him.
He has,
and he's
Jeffrey.
concerned about how it could
He's been
impact
bad-mouthing me,
his
Jeffrey.
on-air show, his reputation.
Get him, Jeffrey.
And I'd like to know if you're going to stop, because he is considering filing a lawsuit against you.
I'm running a business right now, and I'm in a meeting.
God.
You're stupid. What?
Okay, I'll let him know, and good talking to you.
Yeah, thanks.
That's Wait a minute. That was him fighting for me?
Yeah, way to fight.
Jeffrey, what happened?
All fathers, please listen to this important information from father's rights attorney, Jeffrey Levin.
Fellas, you ever been going through some hard times with your woman, you lose your job or something, and your woman tries to console you and say, hey, baby, don't worry, we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. I know we got some bills, but if we got to get rid of some of this we will get rid of some of this She's talking about you. Fellas, if you lose your job, you're going to lose your woman. That's right. She may not leave the day you lose it, but the countdown has begun.
Never let your rights as a father be compromised. Contact attorney Jeffrey Levin today.
And now, a selection from the Jukebox from Hell. Excuse me.
There's a lady who goes to the store that won't close, and she's shopping at 7-Eleven. Down the aisle she sees ding-dongs, beer, and Friskies, and a Snickers really satisfies her.
Now it's time for your weather.
Caution in the Northeast. Extreme heat wave. Dangerous to human health. Extra hot air coming from the Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia. Democrats will be producing hot air for the next 2 days. Take shelter.
The Mancow on 97.9 The Loop.
Phone scam time!
Hey, Al. Yeah. Speaking of hot weather, did you hear about these show dogs?
Yes. In Northwest Indiana, about 13, 14 show dogs.
Beautiful.
They were being kept in an air-conditioned truck.
Travel trailer.
Yeah. And because they were going to go to the dog show.
Mm-hmm.
The person who was driving the truck took a nap at the motel. The air conditioning failed.
Oh, my God.
Came back 2 hours later, all the dogs were dead.
Oh, my God. That's so
heartbreaking?
sad.
Hello?
Yes, hello. My name is Abdu. I'm calling with the HR department regarding the incident a couple of weeks ago.
He broke into my house. I could have called the police.
Well, just to make sure that I have the complete information on my side, can you please recap for me, just like very quick, like what happened?
They were in my yard without my permission. They broke through my lock to get through my gate. They announced that they were the FBI at my door. I ordered them off my property.
Yeah, but I thought it was like a misunderstanding. Like, they had good intentions.
There's no misunderstanding. They broke through the gate, and they said they were FBI.
Yeah, but which one of them said that? Like, which of the three guys?
The Mexican kid.
Oh.
Yeah. Does that change things for you? Or are you going to say he had a reason for doing that, too?
The Mexican guy, actually, the Hispanic one, he was just very offended by the behavior and felt like a little...
I was very offended by his behavior. He was very unprofessional, and what they did was actually criminal. Tell him to off!
But that's more...
9 a.m. at the Loop, the world's greatest rock and roll radio station, the epicenter of rock and roll. Wait a minute. Hold on. We got the guy that played on that, but first. See there? He was here earlier. Now he's on his route. He's a trash man. Turd the trash man. What's up?
Hey, Mancow, how you doing, bud? Love you're on the show.
So I understand you had safety meetings today. And you have to be careful when you're eating out of the garbage that the machine, whatever it is, the crusher in the back doesn't crush your head as you're eating?
Well, you got to go quick, man. You stick and move.
Stick
you
and
see
move.
that pizza box go in, and you got to grab it right before that lid comes down.
Hey, what did you ever do? I know you found a headless and armless and legless torso of a lady. What did you ever do with that?
Well, I kept it in the freezer.
Okay. All right. What's up now, man? What's going on? Turd the trash man.
Yesterday, I had a physical. I had to go in because you got to do that for your CDL, your license.
That's right.
And I weigh like 250 pounds.
You're a big boy.
So the doctor went to
He's only
check my
4'7". Yes.
And,
wait! Stop! The doctor went to check your boobs.
No, my ghoulies.
Oh, your testicle. Okay, yes, got it.
Yeah. And he said, they weigh 125 pounds. And I said, what's that mean, doctor? He said, they weigh 125 pounds. I said, what's that mean, doctor? He said, it means you're half nuts.
Thank you, Turd. Appreciate that. I was at the Renaissance Fair, the Bristol Renaissance Fair.
Sure.
And this guy's going, you guys play Diver Down. Diver Down's basically a cover album. It is the worst Van Halen record ever. And I said, listen to me, you stupid son of a bitch. I love Diver Down, and I love the song. Are you kidding me? It's cover after cover. It's the laziest rip-off album ever. I said, you dumb prick, how about if I punch you in your ugly face? Get away from me. He goes, oh, you like Van Hagar. Love. Every song about love. Hagar ruined Van Halen. I had to get away from the guy. It was on this day in 1988 that Van Hagar went to number one on the Loop with this song, Oh, You 812. It's from that album. Here it is. And if you're listening, you who said Diver Down sucks, no. You suck! And I like Van Hagar, too. And I like love. I do.
It's the Mancow Morning Show podcast, which means you can't call in. Well, you can, but you're going to end up talking to some part-time bored up with a speech impediment. Listen live for the real deal. Weekday mornings, 5:30 to 9:30 on the Loop.
Come on, bring him over. Come on. What are you guys fighting about?
Because he's saying the first three Kiss albums suck.
He's in it.
He doesn't know anything.
He's
their biggest anthem ever,
and
Rock and Roll All Night, was on one of those.
And he said Diver Down sucks too. This is a good friend of mine.
I disagree with that. It's a bad record.
Diver Down is a great record.
Diamond Dave was in the Amazon. They couldn't find him. He had a contractual obligation to deliver an album. They dragged him out. There's 5 covers on that record.
You're too
There's
mental.
3 instrumentals and 4 original songs. It's less than a half an hour.
But he loves U2
It's their
pop.
worst record.
What?
He loves
U2
Pop by U2.
which
That's
sucked.
great. Yeah, go on.
See?
That's great.
No, the worst
Great
record
He
album.
loves
was with Gary
Discotheque.
Sharon.
That's not a bad song. Yeah, I
See?
like that one too.
The worst Van Halen record
With Gary
is with
Sharon.
Oh yeah, it was.
What a controversial stance on that.
Yeah, that's
Way to take a stand.
That's going out on a limb.
Wait a minute, you're telling me the worst
studio
Van
audience.
Halen album was the one with Gary Sharon?
I demand to be heard.
Going out on a rock and roll
Gary
limb.
Sharon sucked.
Gene Simmons was on earlier today. John Anderson of Yes played live
That was
today.
great.
Incredible.
Incredible.
It was so good.
I think he's over on GN now. Dodgeball, is it too violent? We're going to talk about that. Tex Huber says we got to start teaching our kids how to shoot because these radicalized Muslims are coming, and we better get ready because there will be blood on the streets in America. What do you think about that? There was another Muslim attack this morning in Normandy. Wow. In France, where America stood, right, and helped the French be freed of anti-Semitic kooks Nazis, and now anti-Semitic kooks are still in Normandy. They're just called something else. You know, evil changes its name. It was ISIS. It was called the Taliban. It was called this. It was called that. But evil is evil. And really, the only thing you can do with it is kill it. You can't reason with it. You can't figure it out. I always talk about this, right? Well, why would they do that? Because they're devil-worshipping kooks. You're never going to figure it out. They did a big study with top psychologists after World War II. Why did Hitler? Because he's a nut. Nobody could figure it out. You're not going to figure it out. You're not going to rationalize evil. Mm-hmm. You kill it. You don't move it in next to you and talk to it and try to understand it and give it money. You kill it.
We need a lightsaber.
God, wouldn't that be cool? And I want a robot hand like Luke had. And remember, I told you, it is the greatest spoiler ever, if it's true.
I hope it's not true, because then you just ruined the movie.
Are you kidding me? It's awesome.
You ruined it for me then.
Rey, okay, in Star Wars, Rey hands Luke Skywalker his lightsaber. Now, remember, she had all those flashbacks and everything. This is the most recent Star Wars movie.
Right.
And he says to her, you remember the end of the last Star Wars movie, right?
Yes.
She goes to that island and hands Luke, and he looks very troubled.
Yes.
And she hands him his lightsaber.
Yes.
My sources are telling me, it's probably not true, but my sources, I've heard that he says to her, you, the girl,
right,
you are my father.
Ooh.
The Metachlorians, she's been reincarnated, reconfigured, and Rey is Darth Vader. Wow. It's okay. No, it blew my mind, too. It's okay. Consider your mind blown. I know your mind's blown. It has to be. Our next guest, Rey. Raul, hello.
What's up, Dad?
Hey, man, how are you?
Good. Think I got the song?
You okay, bud? You sound like you're on edge today.
No, I'm at work.
Okay, well, just because Kathy was saying, what's eating Raul? And I was like, I don't know. Anyway, what's going on, bud?
No, I think the song is by Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Black Sabbath.
Kathy, is he right?
No, I'm sorry. He's not right.
I'm sorry, Raul. Mike, what do you think?
Hey, man, love you show.
Thank you, brother.
I got Aerosmith. Say my song and dance.
Kathy, is he right?
Nope.
Well, play it again.
Okay.
From Whitesnake and Ozzy Osbourne. He played on Blizzard of Oz and Diary of a Madman. And he was the guy that gave us Quiet Riot. My friend Rudy Sarzo is next here on The Loop.
Next on the Mancow.
Al, you're okay with this guy? I want to talk to you about that if we have time in sports. You're okay with this guy being a woman beater?
Well, he says he's not a woman beater.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, he wouldn't lie about that.
Concert info. The Loop Blue Owl featuring Sammy Hagar in the Circle.
Sammy!
Bar Rum.
This party is going to be so much fun.
And Vic Johnson. Friday, September 2nd at First Merit Bank Pavilion, featuring the music of Montrose.
You know, I got the Bears to open. You know that, right? I made that happen.
Chicago
Wow,
6.
That's awesome.
The Chicago Bears are opening for Sammy.
That's great. Solo career.
And I got Frank and Dredd playing the steel pan as we make Sammy rum drinks for people.
Sammy Hagar in the Circle.
When you're away from the radio, your phone can rock the loop.
Don't you hate erudite pricks
Brought
like
to you by
that?
Account Temps and today's
I didn't
event.
like the
Highly
first
skilled
Kiss
accounting
records.
finance professionals
I found and I think, and I who do you think you are to come into this station the day we have Gene Simmons on,
insult our guest,
and do that?
Tell him some of his
I don't know,
finest
I
work.
remember-
Poindexter,
I
your
remember-
bookkeeper.
I remember a segment you said earlier about being honest all the time.
Yeah,
Damn.
I try to be
and
honest.
what you said. And
Yes.
so I'm just saying, I don't think they were the greatest of musicians, those first three albums. They don't sound as good because they didn't have the greatest producers.
I will agree.
But the
I will
later
agree.
albums are fantastic, and I've seen them live.
They are great live.
And they're-
do you know why
they're
they're great live?
unbelievable
I've
live.
always said it. What do I say? Why is Kiss great live?
Because they try hard and they
No,
do
no,
everything.
They work. They leave it all on the stage,
have
man,
to.
Cal. They
What-
leave it all
what-
on the
what is
stage.
it,
They
Kath?
have to.
That's right. Kiss puts on a great show because they have to. They're not great musicians. They do the same song over and over. Let's be honest. And the lyrics, if you read them, are I wrote better
Amazing.
stuff. I wrote better stuff in 6th grade when I had a Woody all the time. Okay? But they put on a hell of a show.
They really do.
They
And
do.
you talked about like how Al walks. That really he said it's not as fast.
Yeah.
The first album was like.
You're
Why do
saying
you gotta bring Roker into it?
you're saying that Kiss's first 3 records are the way
the
Al with
first
his
one.
diabetic foot cut off walks.
The first one is very
That's
slow.
an insult to my
It's like they're
sportscaster.
learning.
I think he's a racist. Okay, and then he went on to say "Diver Down" sucks too.
Wow, less than 30 minutes. It's a
But
throwaway
yet
record.
what U2 album does he like?
He likes pop.
Ugh.
I've seen him 46 times.
His favorite song is
I like it all.
Discotheque.
No, not my favorite.
He loves the song Discotheque.
Until the End of the World is my favorite YouTube.
I'll tell you what. You hold him, I'm going to punch him in the face. Go ahead, Kathy. That's it, Kathy. That's it. Play that box. That's it. Finger it. Finger it, Kathy. Finger it. Oh, you keep fingering it, baby. Oh, yeah. Come a little closer and I'll finger it out.
I'm playing.
What did you say? I could not hear you. Hello, let's go to Rudy Sarzo. No, let's go to Eric. Eric, what is it?
Hi, good morning, Mancow. Love your show.
Good morning all over your face. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm a little sweaty today.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. You got a handful of goo?
I got a handful of hair.
Oh, I got a handful of goo.
Gross.
No, I'm sorry. Just was thinking about you and what's going to happen here with
down
us.
with a Harry's razor.
Yep, I'm telling you something, dude. It is the sweetest smelling goo. Well, some people call it, what do you guys call it? Shaving cream?
Yeah.
I call it goo. But then again, that sauce they put all over the shrimp over at Ronham,
Finishing
Japan,
sauce, right?
I call that goo. I call everything. That necklace I gave you, Kathy,
Yeah.
I call that goo.
Really?
I call a lot of things goo. The stuff I clean my hands with, that's goop.
The stuff on your chest.
No, that's hair. I don't know where your mind was going, but I do have a handful of goo. And damn it, I like it, Eric.
Yep. My shave is squeaky clean, by the way.
Oh, it's so good to hear.
Well, I got the guess for the button box.
Yeah, please. Nobody's going to get this today.
Except for me. Is it Whip It by Devo?
Oh, my. He has done it.
Oh my God!
Whip It by Devo is right. Whip It by Devo is right. He got it. 9:20 at the Loop. Hey, Rudy.
Mancow.
Right now, are you wondering if I'm playing the whole Devo song, aren't you?
It's fine. It's one of my favorite songs by Devo. So.
Can you name another one?
Yeah,
exactly. Rudy Sarzo. He's wonderful. That's Devo, D-E-V-O, and they believed in de-evolution. We'll look around. It's happening. On this day, in 1982, this band, Survivor, our friend Jim Peterk wrote this song, did battle with this band. On this day, they were both fighting for the top of the charts. Can you name this song, Kathy?
No, I don't know the name. I have it on my iPhone, but I don't know the name.
Can you name the band?
No.
Don't help her. Rudy, did you play on this Human League song too?
No, I wish I did. It's a great song.
For the money. Blizzard of Oz, Diary of a Madman, White Snake. He played on all of those. Oh, what about this? Yeah, that's right. This is Rudy Sarzo. He's my dear friend. He can see the energy rising from the audience. He can see energy. He sees colors. He sees energy emanating off people.
Wow.
Fascinating human being. And we're going camping together. We'd like you to go. I got a little pump tent working right here in my pants. Rudy, we're going camping, aren't we, son?
Yes, sir.
And
we're
we're taking Judas Priest, huh?
That's right. Oh, you're coming to Los Angeles for that.
Yeah,
That's
I'm coming.
awesome.
I'm coming. I like the L.A. camps and the Vegas camps more than the Toronto camp, although it was cool hanging out with Gene Simmons, but not a lot of people hanging out in Toronto.
I wasn't there for that one, so I'm going to take your word for that.
I'm just saying in L.A. everybody comes by.
I know, absolutely. You know what? Can I clarify something?
Yes.
Yeah, when Blizzard of Oz and Diary of a Madman.
Listen. Before you get to that, I want to say something. No, hang on a second. I was up on stage with. Listen to this. Brian Wilson.
Yes.
Why am I still hearing mental health? Turn it off. Brian Wilson, the probably the most brilliant mind on earth musically. Maybe Paul McCartney. I don't know. But anyway, Brian Wilson, Nick Mason, the drummer from Pink Floyd, Mickey Dolenz, the voice of the Monkees. Alan White from Yes. We were on stage. These are the kind of things that happen at Rock Camp, and you go to rockcamp.com. And I'll tell you what, parking cars out front, Rudy Sarzo. No, I'm kidding you.
That's my biggest
Simon Kirk is there checking prostates for free.
Wow.
The Simon Kirk?
Rudy, who is the coolest of all these rock camps? And hell, we did one in England in Abbey Road Studios. I played the white piano. John Lennon's white piano that was on everything. And I sat next to Kip Winger when we did it. Rudy, what was your favorite rock camp?
Oh, my God. Cheap Trick.
Oh, do you remember I hosted Cheap Trick?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. You were there, yeah.
And thanks. Well, I hosted it. You don't remember them all walking off stage?
Yes, I do. Remember you introducing them and having a little banter and all of that, yeah.
We were talking and everything was going good, and then they all just kind of looked at each other and laughed.
Oh, my God.
I heard a rumor that a huge star is going to be at the Judas Priest one. Rudy, is it true that Chip Zenoff is going to be there?
Don't do that.
No, I heard he's going to be there.
That's rude. Rudy Sarzo, rockcamp.com, Judas Priest. And I got to tell you something. Judas Priest will be on stage. Rob Halford, the lead singer, said he wants me in leather. He wants me in crotchless chaps, and he wants me in the ball gag. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's before we get on stage.
Yep.
This is Rudy Sarzo.
Come on, feel the noise. Girls, rock your voice. We'll get wild, wild, wild. Wild, wild, wild.
Judas Priest, rockcamp.com. If you want to go hang out with me, Rudy Sarzo, here he is. Thank you, Rudy. Rudy hanging on. Roger Taylor of Queen, 67 today. Mick Jagger is 73 today. Like I said, he doesn't look a day over 90. Still going strong. You gotta give him credit, huh? Kevin Spacey, 57 today. Can we have a little bit of Paul Simon from last night at the Democrat National Convention? It was really something to behold. How could it be that bad? Paul Simon, right? He's great, isn't he?
Did he not rehearse?
Well, he's not the one who sang it. It was Art Garfunkel that sang it. But the song Bridge Over Troubled Water, I want to thank Gene Simmons for being on the show today and the voice of Yes, John Anderson, who performed live. It was incredible. Here is Paul Simon from last night. Brutal.
When darkness comes.
And our prayers go to the people of France. A priest had his head cut off. Another Muslim attack there. Pray for those folks.
Oh, just like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water.
Ugh.
Hey, cop, oh, leave me alone, Hey, cop, tell me to get off the phone. Hey, cop, I gotta soberize my face. This Aurora chick just got my spine out of place. Hey, Mancow, your show is insane. Hey, Mayor, these taxes are drain. Kathy, she's a total blam blam. She said she had to squeeze it, but and then she, oh, don't lean on the gas if you can't afford the ticket. Here in Sucksabit City, leaned on by the man. Here's my junk phone, you can suck it. Here in Sucksabit City, tickets out of sight. Not right.
Mancow. This has been the Mancow Morning Show podcast. You can actually be part of this cluster by calling the show when it's live. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on 97.9 The Loop.